Let's hit record.
Oh.
Okay, so welcome back, everyone. We believe we're at episode 45 then of the Frostmoor Crows. It gets a little contentious because we split up episodes and so on. And anyway, so we're going to go with that. Let's do a quick recap. Who wants to tell us what happened recently? I think Hank should because he came late.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. Yeah, I'll take my licks. All right, so we moved down into this massive big gallery after going past the Stormers woman who's stuck in stone with a big locket on her face. Right. We've got a key for that, by the way. Right. And we're told that part of our trial is to decide whether or not we should release her or keep her locked up again for another millennia, or however long it takes for a what are they called? Not the giants, the Goliath chieftain to need to come back. And moving through the gallery, we start getting attacked by all sorts of weird stuff. There was 3 manticores, which we dispatched pretty easily, actually. I was quite surprised by how quickly we managed to deal with them. Right. But then there was this super gross, I thought it was a gelatinous cube, but it's not. It's some sort of weird, freaking way higher than our difficulty rating, thanks Russell, object. But weirdly enough, an elder oblique. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And it had a woman who was in front and changed shape and all sorts of weird stuff was going on. But weirdly enough, we actually dispatched that pretty quick because Josiah managed to do the damage of all damages. He's done the most damage in any single attack in this in the thing. And I know because I've been rewatching our old ones.
Right. And he did 40 hit points in one.
Yeah,
man. It was ridiculous. Yeah.
Previous to that, actually, it was Tricky Bob's record. Tricky Bob had the record.
What did I do?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, you used it was either a spiritual weapon or a
Toll the Dead, I thought it was.
Called it Toll the Dead. Yeah, it was 30 something damage.
Critical Toll the Dead, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's a good spell. I like it.
Yeah, well, you used it very effectively.
Yeah.
So yeah, we killed this thing and then we managed to gain a level, I think. So we're all now level 6, right?
Yeah.
A question about leveling. We have, is it essentially count as a long rest if you level up, or is it just everything's the same and we don't gain any extra hit points that we would have gained from leveling up? So it isn't the hit points that we gained from leveling up, that's a deficit now.
I don't know if I've actually ever had this question before.
I thought it was more we wouldn't gain back our lost hit points, but say you got 7 hit points, you go up 7, your health would increase by that. Your current HP goes up as well.
Right.
I thought.
So if you gain, your max hit points goes up, say 10 hit points, and then you heal 10 hit points at the same time.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that's what
Sorry, you go ahead, Chick.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure that's what my D&D Beyond did automatically, because I think I was at 43 and then when I leveled up I went to 47, so I was like, do I need to remove that 5?
Yeah, I'm up to 48 out of 50.
That's not my max.
I
didn't
max
go
51. Up. I didn't go up in my hit points and I don't know why.
I did.
Really?
Yeah.
Because did you do an average, or because I was looking at mine and mine seemed a little I can't remember what they were beforehand.
Okay, so there's some weird formulas. If you go into your character sheet, into the character builder, on the very, very first page of that character builder, there's some options on that list that might affect your character quite severely. I think we've talked about some of those before. Hey.
Well, yeah, it's got the manage HP part.
Right. So you're at 37 of 37.
Yeah, I was 37 though as well.
You're level 4, level 2.
Yeah, because I leveled up 1 more in Mage and Wizard rather.
And Wizard, right? Nice. Oh, let's see your spells then.
I haven't actually gotten any more spells because I have to learn them, right?
All right.
I've got more spell slots.
More slots.
Yeah, but I haven't. Yeah, I need to.
Dude, you can cast Magic Missile at level 7.
Oh, that's from the wand though.
Okay. Yeah. That makes more sense.
I only ever cast it at level 6 so that it doesn't break.
Yeah. Good idea.
Is your hit point type set as fixed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I got.
Yeah. I'm fine with it. It is what it is. I'll just need.
I'm supposed to be squishy anyway, so.
Are you sure?
So squishy.
It's set to fixed, and I've got bang.
It has to go up. It has to go up by something every level.
Yeah,
mine did. Yeah, mine. I think mine went up by 5, which is right because I gained another fighter die, which would because it halves it pretty much. And then
I'm gonna
with your con going on top of it, which I don't have much of, so that's just the next thing I need to think about.
Oh wait, no, mine must have gone up. I was sure I had 36.
It must have gone up because I'm looking at the thing now, right? It says total. It says Rogue 48, Wizard 2d6 plus 6 from Constitution. So you're getting 1 point from every level.
I must be mistaken. I must have thought that I was on 36 when I was actually on 32 because I've just taken a level off to have a look.
Right.
Taking that level back. And it does say I've got maximum hit points 32. So I must have been on 32. And
just such a tiny increase that you don't.
That makes sense. It makes a lot of sense though.
It's okay. I don't mind as long as it's not screwing up. You know?
Yeah. No, that's
really doesn't bother me. Cool. All right. Sweet.
All right. So getting back on track then. What's the last thing that you recall?
The thigh rolling around in the blooded guts.
I don't know. You're painting it like I was like enjoying like myself.
No, well, okay, not enjoying it, but you were, you're really in there.
I had gone into somewhat of a fugue state, I think.
Somewhat of a fugue state.
Because I had my memory blasted away.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
And I think Sai is a little confused as to what's going on.
Right. Okay. So that's very true. Okay. Okay. So you've come to the end of the battle with the Oblix, the Elder Oblix. You don't even know what that is, but in any case, it's ooze and goo is all kind of bubbled and frothed into the floor and into the mud around the base of this broken wall and pieces of statue and things that are lying about. There are mushrooms and plants growing everywhere, a tangle of bushes and weeds and things. Some of these things, in fact, Hank, can you make a nature check for me?
Oh, sure. Sorry, I don't even have my dice out. Too busy looking at my character screen. Here we go.
Oh, good.
Right, nature. 7.
A 7. All right. Well, then, yes, the wind is blowing slightly through the cracks in the ceiling, and you can feel the airflow in the room.
I'm feeling very knowledgeable about nature. Wind.
Yeah, there's a lot of nature stuff in this place, and you're thinking, there's a lot of mushrooms and things, and some of them you might not have seen before. You're not entirely sure.
Yeah. You know what? Can I inspect some of these local flora so that I can have a look for maybe some botanical ingredients?
You can. So can you make another? Can you make an what is this? An inspection? You're literally inspecting it.
Investigation, maybe.
Investigation check. Yeah.
All right. Wait. Wrong dice. Old Faithful. All right. What do we got? Old Faithful. 7 again.
7 again.
But the other way around, yeah. I rolled a 5 and added 2 the last time. This time I rolled a 2 and added a 5. Great.
I see.
My last game, we rolled like 4. Someone rolled 4 7s in a row.
Yeah. Dude.
7 seems to be the number right now.
7. Yeah. Isn't that like a lucky number?
Supposedly.
Not in D&D.
I see. So you rolled a 7, did you say?
I rolled a 7.
Yeah, you're looking around and you're sort of thinking these might be too dangerous to touch. They even look possibly poisonous.
All right, cool.
So yeah.
All right. Damn. Never mind.
Okay, so as you're wandering around doing that, and also because it's the beginning of our session, and rather than give away any kind of incoming potentially bad vibes, let's roll for initiative just to get that out of the way for the day.
All right. Okay.
I might keep this initiative roll for the rest of the day so that I can continually surprise you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. There wasn't a 1 this time, so that's good.
Okay, so Tim.
18.
Josiah.
11.
Josiah, the pussycats.
What did you get, Maria?
14.
Sorry, I missed half of that.
14.
14. I got up teen. And Hank.
I got a 9.
9. Okay, cool. keep that in mind. Okay, so you're standing there thinking about that, and Josiah, you're looking at the rest of the ooze bubbling away into the ground there. Tim, Gimbal, what's Gimbal doing right now?
Well, Gimbal would have seen all of this.
Yep.
So I'll cautiously approach Josiah and say, "Hey, buddy, how you going?" And put my arm on his shoulder.
I think I'm doing all right. That was pretty intense.
You can make an insight check, Gimbal.
I'm very insightful. 7.
Oh, 7. Okie dokie. Well, yeah, the wind's blowing from the ceiling through the hole.
Yeah, it got pretty real. Anyway, well, it's over now. Up you hop.
Yep. Let's track down this werewolf and get out of this cave.
Also, I think doesn't he still have memory loss?
Did you hear what he said?
No, say it again.
Let's track down this werewolf and get out of this cave.
Oh shit.
Right. Yes. Okay.
Has anyone seen where Lyrian went to?
He's outside.
Okay.
What?
I don't know.
We're within earshot, right? Me and Tricky.
Yeah.
I want to step back to Tricky. It's like, do we humor him? I want to humor him.
Do we know that he's lost his memory?
No.
Okay, so we don't even know about humoring him. I would just be like,
right.
"What are you talking
this
about?"
Is the point.
This
is you discovering that he's lost his memory
because he's gone crazy.
Yeah,
and he's just hacked away. We said, "Are you okay?" And now he's not about Lyrian. I was like, I don't really want to get hacked up.
Lyrian's gone, man.
Like into the next
like
chamber.
gone. No, man, like gone, long gone. Months ago. We haven't seen her in
him.
Maybe you better sit down, man. Like
she's also a werewolf now.
Take a little seat. You know,
you guys are weirding me out.
Anybody that's talking to Josiah can make an insight check, except for Tim, because you already failed.
Yay!
24.
Oh,
Tricky
right.
Bob, clearly Josiah is not himself. You see his eyes look a little bit blown out too.
17 for Hank.
17 for Hank, yep. Same for you, you can tell.
Same again.
Yeah.
Can I do a medicine check to see what's wrong with him?
You can do a medicine check. I don't know if it'll tell you anything, but if it's high enough, I'll think about it hard.
21.
21. Okay. Yeah, I think that you are aware that people's pupils don't tend to be as wide as his are normally under normal circumstances, and he seems to be a little bit slower than normal, what you would expect. His reactions are a little bit confused. He seems to be speaking a little bit out of turn, doesn't seem to know where or who he is, or maybe who he is, but not really where or when he is.
Do I know what condition he might have?
Not yet.
Can it be, do I have any indication that he could be cured with less restoration? It's medicine.
Only that sometimes lesser restoration will work on these types of conditions, but you don't know what the condition is or what caused it. You can guess. You can make an investigation check, actually, Tricky Bob.
Okay.
Looking down at my shield,
12.
like, this is Tricky Bob. I've got your shield, and I like take it off to give it back to her. And then I notice
I got a better one.
And then I notice that she's got a shield as well. And I'm kind of like looking at both of them.
I'm gonna send a message to Tricky, using my message spell and a little piece of copper that I got in my hand, like a little copper piece.
Yep.
So I take out a copper piece. I'll be like, "Hey, Tricky, should we tell him? Let's tell him. We should tell him, right?
Tell him what? Oh, wait, I can't respond.
Tell him that something's happened to him and he's lost his memory." We can tell that though, right, Russell? That's now what we figured out with that insight check, right?
You can tell. I'm sorry. What was the thing you can tell?
That he's lost his memory.
Something's wrong at this point.
I think something's
have to
wrong.
ask more questions.
I think you will have to ask more questions.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
okay,
that's okay.
Forget about that then, Tricky. I'll say instead, we should inspect Josiah a little further. He seems really out of it.
Can I get you to tell me who's standing where? Like, if let's have a look at the Roll20, and let's.
I need to launch.
I thought we were up here-ish before. Like, aren't we
around?
Like, because we walked all the way. I know we like walked a good distance around.
Oh, you were around. I think.
I thought we made it.
This is where the battle took place. I think.
Oh.
Hey, Russell.
Yeah.
I can't find the spell darkness. Is it a special?
The spell darkness.
Yeah,
like you want
I'm trying to add it. Yeah, because I
It's level 2.
Yeah, I know. I can now cast level 2 spells. Oh yeah, I can cast level 2 spells now. I have 2 level 2 spell slots. Hey, and an extra level 1.
Oh, I need to change my spells. I had to change my spells because I leveled. This is the only time I can actually change my spells.
Okay, you can do that. No problem.
Bloody druids get to do whatever they want.
You get to do it every long rest. Okay, so
Hank, have you found the spell darkness or not?
No, I can't see it in my spell list. Maybe I can't learn it.
Let me manage spells. Wizard add spells. BCD. Yeah, I don't see it there either.
Maybe it's hang on, let me have a look. Wizards might not be able to cast darkness.
Wizard's darkness spells on the sorcerer, warlock, and wizard spell list.
Oh.
Okay, well, that seems like an oversight on D&D Beyond.
Well, there must be some
also
reason.
says rangers doesn't say rangers can use it, and I can cast darkness.
Right. I mean, darkness is is a spell that's used in so many ways, by so many different, well, mostly monsters actually, but
evocation.
Spell book. Maybe is it because it's not in your spell book? Do we have to open it for your spell book first?
Yeah, but I mean, to add a spell to my spell book, I can just use add spell, right?
I would think so.
Yeah, and it's not letting me do that either. Can't even see it.
Dark. It is not coming up. Let's D&D Beyond Darkness spell wizard.
I'm looking at it. And it's basic rules. It's not like a special one. Yep. For wizard, no restrictions. It's so bizarre.
That is very bizarre. Okay, well,
it's all right.
Tell you what, Hank, add a different spell, okay? And remember that it's your...
That is darkness.
That's darkness.
Yeah. That's just...
We'll use the darkness spell for when you cast it, obviously.
Yeah, okay.
Are you okay with that for now?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, I can...
the way it's supposed to work, so...
I can actually only add... like going by our rules in the little spell components that I've got, I can only add 1 level 2 spell anyway. So I might just actually go with Misty Step.
Okay. All right.
For now, and then do the darkness one later.
We'll figure it out. Okay.
Yeah.
No worries then. Okay, so we're gonna use Misty Step. Okay, cool.
I was on the fence anyway. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
No worries. Okay. So you're standing around. You're sort of all in a semicircle facing where the elder obelisks kind of collapsed into the ground and melted?
I think I'm next to
what
Josiah.
happened to I'm very curious about the body of this thing. Did it just kind of like melt and like it's just slop now?
Yeah, it turned into ooze.
Okay, are there bodies?
It's an ooze.
Are there? Oh, okay, so there's not bodies in the ooze. It just looked like there were bodies in the ooze?
Yeah, well, what it does is it drains people's memories, and then it uses those memories to turn itself into to make constructs that look like the people in the memories.
Gross.
Attached by a fleshy tube.
But then, we're just slushing around.
And it uses those constructs like puppets with strands of goo to puppet the construct. So you'll have like a gooey blob, and then a person standing in front of it with the gooey strands that it's using to control that construct. That's what you were looking at last week, but I sort of described it opaquely.
No, you described it well. It made sense.
Okay, excellent. All right, so Gimbal, You're standing there looking at all of this stuff. When you hear a snapping sound.
No, I don't like that.
What's your armor class?
21.
21. All right. Well, you see this. You hear this kind of, and you all hear this actually at this point, and something goes, and can you all make a perception check, please?
Now I have to roll a d4 and remind us that from my perception check.
10.
21 for Tricky Bob. Goodness me.
Okay, I got a nat 20.
Ooh,
but
nat 20.
That's
Minus
23 minus
d4, right?
Yep, which
so
is
like 19 or at least.
Yeah, it's 20.
Still 20, flat 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got a flat 20. Gimbal, you got
10.
10. Hank, you got
14.
14, and Tricky Bob is like 24 or something.
21.
21. Okay, so Hank, Gimbal, you don't notice anything. Hank, you hear a sound and a cracking kind of noise.
I noticed the thing that lunged at me or attacked me.
Tricky Bob and Josiah, you both see this strange vine-like object whip out from the bushes and snap towards Gimbal's leg, and only by pure accident did Gimbal move his leg at that moment, and it tried to grab his leg and withdrew back into the trees, back into the plant matter hidden up against the wall. And bearing in mind that above you, you can see these great shafts of 2 different colored lights from the 2 different suns coming into the room from the cracks in the ceiling above, filling this room with shafts of god rays.
Pretty.
Right. Okay, so does anyone do anything?
I think I'm going to back up closer towards the center of the room, a little confused as to what's going on.
All right.
Does that seem like a stalagmite or whatever that thing was called?
Maybe, but when you fought that thing, you recall that its tentacles were a lot shorter and fatter.
Oh,
Yeah.
This was more like a vine, and you think you saw leaves on it and things like that too, and bumps and buds and things like that, you know?
Are there any vegetation around us?
All around you.
Oh, okay, right.
There's trees growing out of the walls. There's trees growing out of the ground. There's all sorts of plants and plant matter that you haven't seen before. Mushrooms and funguses and that type of stuff. And you hear this kind of
gross
creaky noise.
Who was reading the murals?
Nature check, actually.
Me. Wait, was it me?
I was also
Tricky and Josiah.
Yeah, well, it requires you to speak giant to be able to read them.
Oh yeah, I was reading them for.
But Josiah was trying to interpret them.
Right.
Tricky, can you keep reading, please?
Okay. Can I do a check on the nearest mural? Or whatever I haven't read yet?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so where did you get last time? What do you know? Just remind me what you know.
That it looked like Unglamor had gone through an effort to betray Memnor, and Memnor punished.
Memnor killed one of what's her name's sisters. And that's why she decided to betray him or revolt against him.
Right, now her name is Unglamor.
Unglamor, yeah.
Or you could say Unglamor if you wanted to.
Unglamor, yeah.
Oh.
That's kind of all I remember, really.
Then I don't think it was successful, and then he's the one. It seemed like he was the one that trapped her here.
Right.
But then it's being guarded. But that's kind of what we've got. Or like,
you've also seen Hyatia's family tree painted up on the wall.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
And you see that she has several daughters with and one of them, their name is scrubbed out.
Do we see Unglamor in there?
Yeah, well, you don't see Unglamor's name. That's the thing.
Oh, so she's a scrubbed out one.
She might well be the one that's scrubbed out.
Burnt out like the black family tree in Harry Potter.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Serious black, not just.
Oh. Right. Okay.
Right.
I forgot that was a character.
Among the images, the next wall that you get to, if you keep moving, you see that the next section is largely smashed, and it's like there must have been a huge fresco there, but the top half of it is what concerns you, because that's the part that still stands. In the top half of this fresco, above the bare wall, there is an image of a huge dragon with 5 heads, covering the top half of that whole wall. And there's little pieces of fresco that remain, but that look like some sort of fiery landscape or something like that. Little pieces here and there. Another section that looks like a whole bunch of black monsters with spiky things fighting a massive battle, but that's just a little section that's falling away. This type of stuff. Yeah. And then the rest of that wall is basically devoid of anything particularly. Can I... wait a minute. Suddenly, Gimbal... I lie. Gimbal... Can you make a DC 15 strength saving throw, please?
Is it me? Me, right?
Yes, Gimbal.
Okay. Failed.
Okay. You hear another whoosh, whoosh, and you feel your leg is suddenly gripped by something. You look down and it looks like a kind of a root. You've also taken 12 points of grasping root damage from this attack. It is, in fact, slashing damage, apparently.
Yeah, okay. Ow!
Right.
Okay, cool.
And you have initiative.
Huh. All right. Can I... I'm going to run toward... I'm going to try something. How far away do these tentacles lead? Can I see whatever is pulling?
All right. Can you make a perception check?
Great.
What was it? 24. Great. Okay. At that point, Gimbal, you notice that the vines lead up to what seems to be one of the trees coming out of the wall. And at that point, that tree starts to go in your direction.
How high
up? 20 feet.
20 feet up. And how far away?
It starts to bend down towards you with its limbs.
So is it like above, like where? So like on the map where we're facing this wall here, is it like here?
Yes. Correct.
Oh shit. Okay. What do I do with my bow? I don't remember what I've done with my bow. So I'm going to cast.
I remember you dropped it at one point.
Yeah, I think I dropped it. So I'm going to cast Cordon of Arrows and fling 4 arrows on the ground below it.
Okay.
So let's have a look here. When a creature other than me or the safety people, which are my friends, are within 30 feet of the ammunition for the first time on their turn, or it ends their turn there, an arrow will fly at them and they have to do a dex save.
Okay, so they have to make a dex save if it moves into that area, basically. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And then I'll send Dingle to attack.
What's the DC on the dex save?
It's very low. 12.
Okay. All right, and does it make just one dex save?
One per turn, basically. So it's got 4 arrows in each turn.
Okay, good. Do you have any other actions, bonus actions, movement, flavor?
Dingle's flying in.
Dingle's flying in. Okay. Roll a hit.
That's a good hit. 19 plus his
19 hits.
Things.
That hits.
All right, that'll be 1d4 plus 6. 7 damage.
7 points of damage.
And then he flies 30 feet away from him again.
Okay. Now, basically, at this point, you're beginning to realize that this is like some kind of living tree, with a lot of vegetation that seems to be able to control and fling around as if it was muscle and tendons. Tricky Bob, it's your turn.
So Gimbal is visibly grappled?
Yep.
In front of me? Okay. I cast Toll the Dead on the tentacles.
All right.
So they do wisdom save.
Toll the Dead, they do a wisdom save. 5.
Yay, fails. And it took damage already, right?
It did.
Yep.
Very little bit, yes. Dinkle damage.
19. Wait.
Wow.
Wait, hold on. No, that's wrong. Wait, no, that is right. It's 2d12. So yeah, 19.
Wow, that's a massive
That's pretty
hit.
good, yeah.
Okay, Toll the Dead, your bell tolls, and a whole bunch of bark comes flaking off this thing. Several branches drop off it. It continues to keep moving towards you and slashes out, or it will be about to slash out at you with a tentacle. Momentarily after your turn and Josiah's turn is over, what have you got anything else up your sleeve there?
I do. No, actually, I will cast Healing Word at 2nd level really quickly on Gimbal and get him an extra reaction as well. Where is it?
Okay, great. Gimbal, you
there
get a reaction.
Oh, I'd like to pull away, like try
also,
to
you
pull
get 10
off.
HP.
Nice. I'd like to try to pull this thing off my leg.
Okay. So you're going to make a strength check, or are you going to slash at it? You make an attack, or you can make a strength check. It's up to you.
I'll attack then.
Okay, roll the hit. What are you
24.
attacking? And that was with a short sword, yeah?
Yep.
24 to hit, of course that hits.
Nice.
Do some damage.
8 damage.
8 damage. Okay. You slash through that tentacle, and you are released of your grapple. Okay.
Thanks, Tricky.
Yay.
All right. Is that the end of your turn, Tricky Bob?
Yep.
Josiah.
Okay. Josiah goes to pull out his guard's shank and finds a different sword in his hand and is very confused, and so he drops it.
He drops
it. And then he pulls out his hand crossbow and fires off a shot.
All right, roll a hit.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you do like a wisdom save to see if you drop it though?
No, I think I drop it.
You just do it?
Yeah.
All right.
That's a 15 to hit, I think.
15 just hits.
Oh, nice. Okay. So it's 4 damage. Is there anything?
It says 7 damage.
Oh yeah, +3. Sorry, +3. Does since he's in combat with Gimbal, that's a sneak attack as well.
Yeah.
Not close enough though.
It's a crossbow hit.
It's on the wall.
It's a crossbow hit though.
Yeah, but it's only if the enemy is
within 5 feet. No, fair enough.
That's
fair
true.
enough.
That's true.
So
it's
that's
using
7.
It's got ranged roots. Yeah. Okay.
But then it has to do a Constitution save against the poison
on the dart
bolt. Yeah.
Okay. It saves.
Okay. And then I will. I think I'll just back up a good 10 feet away from where where I am currently, more into the center of the room.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as far as the center, towards the center, okay.
Yeah.
That's a long way to there, by the way. Just so
just 5-10 feet, like that.
All right. Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Josiah?
Yeah, I think that's everything I want to do.
Okay. All right. It swoops down with a branch at Tricky Bob. And it's detaching itself from the wall as it does so. It takes a hit at Tricky Bob. It's going to hit you with a 27 to hit Tricky, I'm afraid.
It does hit, yeah.
It does.
It does the arrow. Does it get hit by an arrow?
Yeah, it does. You take 19 points of damage, Tricky, from the branch bludgeoning you, despite your armor. It whacks you pretty damn hard. Now, as for the damage from the arrow, what do? I make a dex save.
That's an easy DC 12 one.
Yeah. Well, I rolled a natural 1.
Yay!
So you can roll double damage on your Cordon of Arrows first attack.
All right, well, 3 and 4, so 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay, nice. Boof. Is that the end of your turn? Oh, that was your thing. Right? It's still my turn. Okay. A grasping root comes whipping out towards you, Hank. Any reason why I should not be attacking you particularly? You're not hiding or anything right now. You're on mute, by the way.
You're on mute, yeah.
Sorry. I was way down the bottom here, and I don't know why. So I'm going to move myself back into combat area.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't be down there. I would be with you guys.
I assumed that. Yeah.
Yeah. And no, I'm not hiding or anything like that. You are free to attack me.
AC for
17.
Okay, hits for 19.
Yes, 17. Damn.
Make a strength check and take 11 points of damage.
Oh, stop it.
Bludgeoning damage.
Strength check is 15.
15. Okay. You actually don't get grappled.
Whew.
You manage to avoid that. You pull out of it. And that's
surprising. I have -1 to strength.
Wow. And it's now your turn, Hank. It must have been at the edge of its range. It wasn't very strong.
Yeah. True. True. All right, hang on. Let me just put the 11 points of damage on there. And then we'll know where we stand. Okie doke. So, who's within striking distance of it? Josiah?
Tricky Bob is, because it definitely bumped her on the head with a branch.
Okay, so if I was to take a shot at it, I could get a sneak attack.
Could now.
Excellent. All right, so I'm going to take a shot at it with my short bow.
Right. Pew, pew.
What's that tune?
That was Thunderbirds.
Yeah, Thunderbirds. I don't know why that just
my wife and I make so much fun of that. I showed my wife Helen some of Thunderbirds.
Yeah, you're a Bonanza guy. I noticed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's the William Tell overture, isn't it?
Yes. I thought it was Bonanza.
Oh,
yeah,
that
also
Bonanza.
It
was used for both of those things. Okay, so Hank, your turn. You're taking a shot?
Yes, shot.
All right.
Sorry. Right. 17 plus hits. 7 is 24. Okay.
Hits.
Yeah. 1d6 plus 4. Actually, it's 3d6 plus 4 because I'm using sneak attack.
Ooh.
All right. So 5.
Ooh.
6 plus not very much. 6 plus 4. It says 10 damage.
10 damage. It's pretty good. Nice. Mm-hmm. Yep. All right. You knock a chunk of tree off it with your short bow pretty impressively.
Can I try and find some cover?
Yeah. Can you make a athletics or acrobatics check to get into cover?
I will attempt an acrobatics check.
If you succeed, you have cover. If you fail, you do not have cover.
That's a natural 20 for a total of 25.
Oh my, you get some excellent cover.
24, sorry.
You may have advantage to any stealth checks that you make at this point.
Just
due to that cover.
Excellent. All right, sweet.
And this is a full cover or half cover?
I would say half cover. Yeah, okay, to be honest. Yeah.
So there's like +2 AC? Or is it?
Okay, sweet.
I think half cover is +2 and plus.
Yeah, I think
cover.
so. Yeah.
Oh no, there's half cover and 3/4 cover, and then full cover is you can't
attack.
Anything. Yeah, you can't do anything. Yeah. Okay, so you're in
half cover.
Half cover. Okay. Yeah. Very good. Is that the end of your turn then, Hank?
Yes, that is the end of my turn.
Gimblay.
Right, there we go. All right, I'm going to try casting a new thing. Well, I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike.
Ooh, Zephyr Strike. Okay.
So concentration 1 minute. I move like the wind. Until the spell ends, I can't be attacked by opportunity attacks. And once before the end of the spell, I can give myself advantage on 1 melee attack roll. That deals an extra 1d8 force damage on a hit. And if I do that, then for that turn, I get an extra 30 feet of movement speed. So I'm going to cast that. I'm going to charge this thing and use the advantage attack. That is 12.
12 to hit?
Yep.
No.
Good. All right.
A writhing mass of vines rise up in front of you and kind of try and sort of push away your weapons, basically tangle your arms and push away your weapons. You're not grappled, but the attack fails.
I'll attack with my second attack, which is just a normie one.
So
that's 18 to hit.
It does hit.
There we go, and that will be 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
And then I'm gonna run back to my bow.
Okay. So you run to your bow, and that's the 30 feet that you're using at the end of that.
Yeah. Well, with this turn, I've got 65 feet movement. So if I can make it to the bow this turn, great.
Okay. Yep. No, I think you can do that. All good. End of your turn. Tricky Bob.
I will toll the dead on the wine again.
Okay. Then the vine is connected to the tree now. You've realized that, and it's all one big creature.
How many vines does that have?
Incalculable.
Okay. On the main tree then.
Yeah. Okay. Toll the dead, was it? So Dex, no, it's a con save.
Wisdom.
No, wisdom save. Wisdom save. Okay.
Tree can't have wisdom.
Everything nature-wise has wisdom.
Yeah. It saves, I'm afraid. With a 15. 15 saves?
Yep. So I think that's no damage, isn't it? Yeah, it's no damage. I don't really have anything else that I can do, can I? Do I have a stance? No, I don't. Okay, well then I guess I'll just kind of stand there. Oh, actually, no, hold on. Wait. Where's the map? So where is the tree on the map currently?
It's like here.
It's the gimbal.
I mean,
I'm over here then.
In my brain, okay, hold on. I'll tell you what. I'll put a token down just to make this more clear. Oh, I hate this night view thing on Roll20. So confusing. Let's get an asset.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Now let's get in there. I'll tell you what. I'll put you where I think you are.
Okay.
And then you can tell me where you think you are. And we'll just go through that. So I've got a feeling that you're like there. I feel that Hank is kind of hidden around the side of a thing. I get the feeling that Gimbal's pretty close. Maybe somewhere like there.
Yeah, but I want to go back there to get my bow.
Right. So you've pulled back this direction, right?
Yep.
Maybe to there. We'll put Hogsmore over here so he's out the way. And Josiah, what was your last thing? You were...
I was moving towards the center. I think I'd probably be about there.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Are we good with that then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Each of these squares is not 5 feet, though, just so you know. These squares are like probably 15 feet each. So, sorry about that. The scale's a bit dodge, but we're playing fast and loose as we do.
I had to put myself here then.
Yep. Yep, just use your ruler if you need to figure out feet and stuff. I mean, I don't know.
Actually, does it actually?
You know what? That's not going to work either. Because it's based on 5 foot squares.
But if we did it times 4? Times 3?
What I can do is...
What are you eating,
5 feet. I'll just make
pizza again.
Hang on, I'm changing the size of the grids. The grid's feet to 15. Oof. Now try measuring it.
Didn't come through.
You might have to reload.
Oh no, I meant Hank. He was talking. It didn't come through.
Chicken nuggies.
Nice.
Oh, it works. No, it works.
Yep.
Here you go.
Awesome.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's get back on track. Tricky Bob, you just had your turn, is that right?
Yep.
Okay, Josiah, it's your turn.
Okay, so I was gonna, we're fighting a tree. He thinks he's the smartest person in the room, so he's gonna pat down his pockets, gonna pull out an oil flask in his tinder box.
Right.
He's gonna stuff a rag in his oil box, and he's gonna attempt to ignite which I imagine will take a couple turns. So
roll. It will take a couple of dex checks, a couple of sleight of hand checks.
Tell me what I got to do.
Roll a sleight of hand check to see if you can light it fast.
Okay. And also, I fucked up on the last round. I should have rolled a d4 and minus that from my attack, by the way.
Oh, well. I'll make you suffer some other way.
Yeah. Okay, that's only a 10 minus whatever I'm about to roll, which is 4, so that's a 6.
All right, so the first turn you failed to light the rag. Is that the end of your turn then, Jazar?
That will be the end of my turn.
Okay. All right. At that point, Tricky Bob, a branch comes swinging at you. What's your AC?
22.
22. It hits, but it doesn't hurt you at all. It kind of just connects with your shield, and you manage to get away from it and not take any damage from that actual attack. While that's happening, a grasping root goes whipping out towards, let's see, that'd be Hank. Oh no, Hank, you're in cover. It doesn't do that. I lie.
I'm in cover.
Yep, this is going to be at you too, Tricky Bob, I'm afraid. Sorry to say. But with a 12, I expect it doesn't hit you, Tricky.
Nope.
Yes.
Okay, end of its turn. Hank, it's your actual turn.
All right. Cool. I'm going to then dart. Oh, wait, hang on. I probably don't have enough movement to get to it from where I am, do I?
I don't know.
I've only got 30 movement.
You want to get to it from there?
I'm just going to have a look. 15. Oh, I could maybe just, like, if I got to, hang on. It's divided by 3, isn't it? So, times 3. Yeah. 1 square is 15 feet. Okay. Oh, no, it's you've changed the size of the squares.
Yeah.
For the ruler, so the ruler does work now. Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah.
So if I may actually be able to reach him then.
Okay.
So if I go here, then I'm with it, right?
Well, it's because it's a large creature. Yeah, so you're in range.
Cool. So I'm going to draw Ledavar and I'm going to attack it.
All right. Tricky Bob's in melee with it, so you have your
sneak attack as well.
Sneak attack.
Phantasmo.
Yep.
Right,
do roll to hit, please.
I will roll to hit. So that is math. Use math. 23.
Wow. Okay, you hit.
Cool.
Most certainly.
Hey, just for flavor, is Ledavar lit while you're doing it?
Yeah.
This is confusing the fuck out of me.
Yeah. You're like, well, since when did Hank get that?
Yeah, right.
What's this incredible light source that he's got on his fence?
Josiah, you may even begin to wonder whether you're in some sort of a dream state or something, because you've never seen this place before.
No, it's very different from what I last remember.
Right.
Also, Momo's gone and there's a bird now.
Yeah, right. I don't even think you had Momo back then.
Right. No, I did.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Oh, true.
You didn't get Momo till after Greymore.
I messed around with my character.
Yeah.
Before we started.
I wonder if you've seen. Oh, you will have seen Hogsmoor. Actually, I got Hogsmoor while we were in Greymore.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So my Ledavar damage, however, is 9 plus 5, which is 14.
14. Nice. Yeah. All right.
And I believe that is my turn.
That's the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Kimball.
I'm going to. Can I pick up my bow and take shots at it at the same turn?
Yes, you can.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a free action to pick up the bow.
I'll pick up my bow. I'll move 30 feet closer back to here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take 2 shots. Pew, pew.
All right. Pew, pew. Roll to hit, please.
That's a miss.
Yep,
that's a miss. And that is another miss.
Okay.
Double miss. Pew, pew.
Double miss. Pew, pew. Okay, the arrows stick into the tree, but it doesn't do any damage. It'll just go say that much.
Yeah, okay. And then bird.
And then bird attack. Yep.
Bird hits.
Bird hits at 15. Yep. Damage, please.
Oof, 9 damage.
9 damage. Excellent. Okay, Tricky Bob. If that's the end of your turn, Gimbal, just checking.
Hang on, 3, 6. Yep, I'm done.
Okay, Tricky Bob.
I'll try Toll the Deading it again.
Alrighty. That is a cantrip, eh?
Yep. That's why I keep spamming it.
Yep, good on you. Love your work. So it's a wisdom save for the tree blight. Tree blight rolls a 13.
Oh, it is the target, so I think it's saves, doesn't it?
So does it save or not?
I think so. If it hits right on the target,
right on the target, yeah, that's
then,
the target. It's a save. Sorry.
Then it does, and I don't have many spell slots, so I guess I will just stand around unless anyone is particularly dying, which I think they're not.
Okay,
No.
I mean, you could. Your Toll the Dead, was that an action or a bonus action? It wasn't.
No, it's an action.
Okay. All right, then it's Josiah's turn.
All right. Very perplexed. Continuing, like there's a massive source of light shining from Hank's sword, and he's swirling it like he knows what he's doing. And Gimble's directing a bird to attack for him and throwing down arrows that moving by themselves. This is all insane.
Sorry, we missed
Now,
I love this.
There's a. Can everyone make a perception check at this point?
Sure.
22 minus.
Got a net one.
19.
12.
2 19s.
All right. Okay, so that's everybody. Who got above 15?
Yo.
Okay, what you both notice is that this creature, this tree blight creature, has a number of roots that it's whipping out of the ground as it walks, as it moves towards you. And one of those roots flips over the side of the wall and down into the next area below. Okay, is that the end of your turn, Josiah?
I haven't done anything.
Gotta watch this one, eh? This DM.
Okay. I will attempt to lighten up the tinder. So pat myself down.
Right. Sleight of hand.
Find what is a bag of sturge dung, which is also confusing. Drop that, and I find another tinder.
Okay.
And 11 minus 3, so that's 8.
Okay, nothing happens. You're not getting anywhere with that.
All right.
End of your turn, Josiah.
Yeah, that'll do me.
All right. Okay, let me just have a look at our wee map here. Okay. A branch swings at you, Hank.
Right.
What's your AC? No,
17.
Sorry, 27 to hit. Hits you good and firm.
All right.
You take 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, jolly.
Crunchy.
Right.
And it hits you up against the wall, I think might be appropriate to say that you go from there to here. Okay.
All right. Yep.
Some of the damage was from hitting the wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it whips out at Tricky Bob again with another root, grasping root attack. It rolls a natural 20, which is a 29 to hit you with the root.
Yep.
You make a DC 15 strength check, please.
16.
Fuck. Okay, you get out of it. Barely, but it did hit you for 6 points of damage. Oh, I'm sorry, 12 points of damage.
Weehee.
All right. That's the end of its turn. Hank, it's your turn.
So Josiah has so far been unsuccessful in lighting his flame, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. Because that would have been pretty cool. Never mind, though. I will instead. Can I make a perception check? Can I have a look and see how it looks? See if it's, if it's wounded.
It's wounded. Yeah, you've seen it get wounded too, because you've seen like Tricky Bob's Toll the Dead knocked a whole bunch of bark off it, for example, and you could have sort of heard it go when that happened.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, in that case, I'm going to.
You also saw your arrow did quite a lot of damage.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna attack it again with Ledivar.
Okay, roll hit.
Yeah. Do I still get sneak attack?
You
there.
You get it. Are you flanking it at this point? You're not really.
I believe.
Flanking it.
I mean, we're both on either side of it. It did kind of have me throw me against the wall.
Threw you against the wall to its side, not so much behind it, though.
Yeah.
You'd have to be on the opposite side of Tricky Bob or Gimbal to flank it.
Right. That's just advantage, though, right? I don't.
That would give you advantage.
Well, I wouldn't need advantage to get sneak attack as long as Tricky's within 5 feet of it.
That's true. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you can get your sneak attack damage. You just can't get advantage to hit.
Yeah, unless I chose to disengage and then move behind it.
Right. I mean, do you have to disengage to move at all if you're staying within combat range, within melee range?
But if you think about it, like you're not disengaging, you're basically staying in its sight the entire time, right?
Yeah, you're still fighting in close range.
I'm just thinking with opportunity attack,
that is kind of how it works, though. The rules sort of.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, so if you move near its space, you'll take an opportunity attack.
All right.
Unless you're hidden.
Right. Okay. I'm not going to try and hide though, because I'd have to. I mean, I'm not going to be able to hide. I'm right next to it. It's silly.
Okay, so you're going to take a normal attack, and you're going to get your crit damage
sneak
from
attack,
your sneak attack damage. Yeah.
All right. So first I got to roll a hit. So let's just get that out of the way.
Sorry.
Get that out of the way.
Get that out of the way.
This is with Ludovar.
Yep. So that's fuck. That's 10.
10.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Yikes. Okay, so that does not hit anything, yeah? Okay.
All right.
So at the end of your turn, have you got any spells, bonus actions up your sleeve? No?
Nah, that's it.
That's it. Gimble.
Yep.
You're muted, Gimbal.
Muted. You have had silence cast upon you. Your verbal components are not working presently.
Would this thing be deemed a monstrosity for weird purposes?
It's not a monstrosity. Yeah. It is a. Well, actually, you know what? I'll just double
aberration
check to make sure.
Yeah, probably.
It's neither of those. Actually, it's a plant.
Oh, okay. Oh, never mind then. I don't know shit about plants.
Being a ranger.
Yep. Know about monsters. So I'm gonna take 2 shots again.
All right, roll a hit.
Yeah, that's a 25.
That's a hit.
And a 13.
That's not a hit.
All right. So 25 does 7 damage.
7 damage. Excellent.
And then birdie.
And then what? Birdie, right. Yep.
13 plus 13 plus. I just don't plus it normally because I roll high enough. It was plus 4.
Hits.
All right, 24 plus 6. Yeah, 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, excellent. Well done. Tricky.
She's just taking the phone call. Should be 1 sec.
We could assume that she casts Toll the Dead.
I'm gonna guess. She's coming back now.
I can see just a smidgen of tiny Josiah.
Yeah, I can see arm.
Oh, right. Yeah, an arm and a face that's sort of.
Yeah.
There she is.
Tiny Josiah.
So, Tricky Bob, it's your turn. Toll the Dead, is it?
Oh,
mute.
Well, we can't hear you. The microphone's being weird.
Sound.
Yeah. Nope.
Try pulling it down more.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Yep.
I hear anyone now?
No.
There
we go.
We can hear you.
Now I can. Okay, now I can.
Hey, you're back. Welcome back.
Wait, does it sound different? Because I think it's using my. Does it sound different?
Sounds fine.
Sounds
okay.
Maybe even better. I don't know.
I think it's using my. Wait, is it using my camera microphone?
I don't think so, because normally I would hear myself if you were.
No, yeah, it's used on the headset.
You're good. You're fine.
Okay. I will actually cure wounds myself because I'm getting low and I might die if it hits me with another attack. So second level, it'll be this. 12.
Right.
That's not very good. Oops, not 23. 12. Yeah, and that's my turn.
That's your turn. All right, very good. No bonus actions or anything else you remember? No?
Not that I have spell slots for.
Okay, fair enough. End of your turn. Thank you, Josiah.
Right. The lighting this thing on fire is a no-go, so I'm gonna.
You don't want to make another sleight of hand check on that?
Fuck that noise. I'm going to try.
Yep.
So I'm gonna like to sneak up on him, pick up the sword that I'd scattered on the ground along the way, and very quietly try and make a sneak attack on him.
So the sword that you dropped, is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay, so you're like, oh, fuck, there's a sword. Okay, I guess I have to use that.
Yeah.
All right. And you're going to make a stealth check?
Yep. So let's go with stealth. Skills. That is a 17 minus 2, so 15.
15 is a hit?
No, that's a stealth check.
A stealth yeah, sorry. Yeah. Okay, stealth check. Good. Yep.
Okay, that's good. So I'm sneakily getting up on this guy.
Yeah. Where do you move to? Move to your position.
Sure thing. Would you say I since I'm completely hidden?
Yeah.
I've got advantage on the attack.
Now, bear in mind how far you just moved. Was that?
I have no idea.
That would have been more than your movement speed in the round, I suspect.
45 feet. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to continue sneaking then. I'm not going to do anything except try and remain hidden.
Okay. You can make ranged sneak attacks.
No. I want to use my sword.
All right.
I'm continuing to move up to him.
Okay. So that's your action then. That's your turn.
That's my turn.
All right. Hank.
Yeah, man. Let's do it. Bring it.
20. Okay, a root grasps you. Strength check, DC 15.
All right, DC 15.
You take 9 points of bludgeoning damage from the root grabbing you too.
Okay, DC 15. Well, I rolled a 10.
Okay, you have been grabbed. It drags you towards it. It then tries to bite you. And you see the front of the tree go.
So, first of all, can I, before we go any further with that, am I able to cast my shield as a reaction?
As a reaction?
Or is it just a fail, like a saving throw that takes, because that just affects my armor class.
You can cast that now as a reaction against its bite attack.
Okay, so no, I can't then, because now I'm unconscious. That root grab.
The root grab would have. Okay, so okay, so Hank, here's the deal. You can let's take it. You can use it against the root grab. I think that's only fair, because that was its first attack.
Yeah,
and that's the one that would have damaged you. So you can do that. You can cast your shield against it, but remember what it rolled. Let me just check the dice log.
Oh, so it did roll to attack.
No,
I thought it was just a save.
Yeah, it was just a save.
Just a spell save. Yeah, I'm not sure about that, Russell.
What?
I think that maybe.
No, you didn't make a save. What are you talking about?
You just rolled a save. You just said
DC
roll,
15.
yeah, it wasn't an attack or anything.
No, it rolled. Okay, so what happened is it rolled to attack you.
Yeah.
Okay, and it hit you.
Ah.
Then you made a saving throw to get away from it once it hit you.
Okay, so what was the roll to hit roll for that one?
The hit roll for that was a 23.
Ooh.
That still hits.
Yeah.
It still just hits. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
In which case, rather than the whole business that I just explained, it hits your leg and it knocks you sideways and bangs your head into the wall, knocking you unconscious.
All right. Okay.
So Hank, your next turn is missed because you're unconscious.
It's a death save though, isn't it?
Next turn, you're on a death save.
Yeah.
Gimbal.
Oh. Alrighty. Okay, Hank's gone down. I'm gonna charge in again with my sword.
All right.
Can I get that far actually? Yes. Cool. So I'm gonna charge in there and start swinging away.
All right, roll to hit, please.
16 on the first.
That hits.
And 17 on the second. Cool.
Hits.
So that'll be 5 and 4, 9 damage.
Okay.
And Birdie.
30 points of damage, did you say?
No, Birdie. Sorry.
Birdie.
Bird misses.
Bird misses. All right. Tricky Bob.
How far is everyone from me? Is it the rule is working now, eh?
Yep, the ruler works. Yep.
Okay. I cast Mass Healing Word.
Mm-hmm.
And that should hit everyone in 60 feet, and it cures them for 4 HP. But at least Hank is up.
Cool.
What's the casting time?
It's oh no, hold on. It's a bonus action and it's instantaneous. So can I do that at the end?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. You can do your bonus action before you do.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah.
We 4 HP. But also, I'll give Gimbal bonus reaction at the end of my turn. But I will cast Toll the Dead again on the thingy.
Okay, Toll the Dead. So he's making a Wisdom save. Fail.
Yay! Finally. Okay. That is 2d12. Oops, that's a 10. 22.
22. Okay, Tricky Bob, your Toll the Dead finally blasts this creature to pieces, and its branches just fall off. The bark is just stripped away from the massive tolling noise of the bell. And it not quite explodes, but collapses. All right.
Yes, no point for. Does anyone still want a bonus reaction to do anything?
No, good.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so now you are surrounded by this massive tree and its various bits. It's basically like if you imagine a large tree that's fallen over right over the top of you, and it's only its branches that are stopping it from landing on you at this point. So Hank, just so you know, Tricky Bob killed it with Toll the Dead.
Hey,
I healed you for 4.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
All right.
What is that on your fridge?
Where?
Oh,
know,
the
right?
chairs.
The face.
The giant face.
Oh wow!
Cheers.
That's
her.
Caroline.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Caroline's. She did it for a funny thing at work. She made this big face.
Hilarious.
Really weird.
Okay.
Love it.
So, all right, it's down, and you are back out of combat now.
Excellent. Okay.
And you've been healed for 4 points, was it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So Hank, you're back alive again. You're conscious.
I'm back, bitches.
Bitches.
Sweet. All right. Cool. Thank you, Tricky.
All
Got
good.
the tops.
I can still. Oh, okay. I have one spell slot left. So if anyone wants a last cure wounds at level 3, I can throw it at you.
Speaking of spell slots, I figured out why I couldn't learn those level 2 spells, Russell. But there's still something kind of weird about it.
Yeah.
I don't get level 2 spells until I hit level 3. However, for some reason, I have 2 level 2 spell slots.
Is it because it thinks you're level 5? Or
Maybe.
6? It thinks you're level 6.
If it was level 6, you'd have more than 2 second level spell slots. You'd have like 4.
Yeah, that's true.
It could be because I'm also an Arcane Trickster and it's giving me
more
because I'm a level 6 spellcaster, even though I'm not. I don't know.
Right.
I'm not sure. It's quite strange. But yeah,
Right.
The long story short is I can cast level 1 spells at level 2 for 2 slots.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can't cast level 2 spells yet.
Isn't that weird?
It is weird. It's quite strange.
Very strange. All right. Well, good luck. I don't know what we'll do. How do you feel about it?
I'm fine. I mean,
Dealing
D&D
with
Beyond is giving me 2 level 2 spell slots.
You just can't use them yet. It's fine.
So I can. I don't know. We'll figure out if it's actually good, like if it's actually legal. But
right.
I don't. I'm quite bemused.
Bemused.
Maybe I won't use those 2 spell slots until we actually figure out why I've got them.
But you can't anyway.
Yeah.
Yes,
you
I can.
The spells for you don't have the level 2 spells.
But I've got level 1 spells that I can cast.
No, but you can't upgrade. If you can't cast a second level spell, you can't upgrade your first level spells into second level spells.
Well, D&D Beyond is telling me that I can.
It's fine.
Okay. Do I have to figure this out now? Do I?
No, let's worry about it later.
Fuck. Well, no. This is what I'm saying. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that I'm also a level 4 Arcane Trickster.
Right.
Which is a level
You're getting
4.
spell slots from your Arcane Trickster levels.
Maybe.
Well, okay. Maybe. So how many? If you were a 3rd level wizard, which is what you are, right?
No, 2nd level.
2nd level wizard. What would you have if you were a 2nd level wizard?
I'd have Misty Step and Darkness probably.
Yeah.
I know what. How many spell slots? I mean.
There's a little table. Where is it? Here we go. If he was 3rd level, he would have 2.
If he was 2nd level.
If he was 2nd level, none. No second level spells.
No second level spells. And if he was a wizard. If it was a 4th level rogue trickster.
Arcane Trickster.
Memento.
So I'm thinking Hank would have gotten more 1st level slots, but no more 2nd level slots.
I got 1 more 1st level spot.
Right. But you also got 2
by leveling up.
Here we go. But 7th level, you would get 2nd level spell slots as an Arcane Trickster.
So what's the deal here then? Why am I now being able to cast?
What were your? Did you take any weird traits?
No, I don't think so.
Have you got any? This is very strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
We do need to kind of figure this out, otherwise we're kind of stuck. And it's going to be an ongoing issue. Manage spells. When I go to your manage spell page, right?
Yeah.
It goes. It tells me that you know 4 spells. Known spells 7, and then there's 1, 2, 3.
That's for rogue.
7. Okay. Wizard.
Even at the top there, it says my spell slots. 1st level 4, 2nd level 2.
Is this something to do with the multi-classing rules?
Might be,
is it based off your overall level rather than your?
No, it's your items. It's your items.
What?
You've got a staff that casts a 2nd level spell, Gust of Wind.
Yeah, no, that's not affecting it though, because I can also cast. It also allows me in that 2nd level to cast all my other 1st level spells that are able to, like for instance, Ice Knife and Sleep. If it was only the items, it wouldn't have those allowed there in the 2nd level. I did think of that.
This is why I'm glad I stay away from
3,
magic.
4, 5, 6. So you got 6 prepared spells as a wizard. And your prepared spells spellbook. Does your spellbook have nothing in it?
What?
At this point?
Shouldn't.
3 or 4.
I mean, I haven't actually been using the physical spell book. I've just been using the add spells.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's got the spell book. Because the spell book says you've got 3 cantrips and 3 or 4 prepared and 7 known spells. The known spells are obviously the ones that are in the spell book. So you have to have them in the spell book to know them. And then you can prepare them from the spell book. So you've got 6 prepared. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep.
Hang on. Multi-classing spellcasting. Your capacity for spellcasting depends partly on your combined levels in all of your spellcasting classes, and partly on your individual levels in those classes. I think that's what it is. I think it's because I'm a 6th level spellcaster.
Yeah.
Even though 4 is Arcane Trickster and 2 are in Wizard, that's giving me those extra 2 spell slots.
It's your overall level rather than your individual levels.
Rolls that are affected.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot more sense.
Adding together, here we go. You determine your available spell slots by adding together all your levels in the Bard, Cleric, Druid, Sorcerer, Wizard classes and half your levels in the other ones, the Ranger and Paladin. Use this total to determine your spell slots by consulting the multi-class spellcaster table. There is a specific spellcaster table then, apparently.
Okay. And it's in the player's handbook.
No, here we go. Multi-caster spell slots per level. So 6th, 6th level. It's even telling me I get 3 level 3. That can't be right now. I'm going to look in this more deeply, but we can carry on.
I think that D&D Beyond is probably doing it properly.
I think that's if you were 2 spellcasters. If you were a sorcerer and a warlock, or wizard and a
Well,
warlock.
that's what I am. I am an arcane trickster, which is
Arcane
spellcaster.
Trickster is not a full like spellcaster.
it's a
They're
half.
like ranger.
Apparently it is. Yeah.
Like ranger is like
yeah.
a spellcaster.
No, but it's also got that here. Like if you're a ranger, a paladin, it's that separate level, that separate section. But yeah, I think that's why it's getting me. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, we're gonna go with it for now. We can investigate it during the week. And for now, it's going to be how we're going to go because it's
all right.
Otherwise, we're going to be here for all day.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Trying to figure
another thing, just not to go down, but so with eat memories, if you receive healing or restoration, it does bring memory back. But I'm just going to play this little by little.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure thing.
Healed you?
Yeah, you did mass healing word.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah.
Also, just read it in the spellcasting table. That is exactly why it says it here. So we're good.
We're good. Cool.
Good.
Awesome. All right. So you killed the tree blight. It's laying on its side, and it goes. What's left of it has gone into hard, almost fossilized bark and wood. Whereas a few minutes ago it was springy and bendy and stretchy and
supple
and walking and stuff. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. So what are you doing now?
Being highly paranoid. I'm sick
Cooking
of all
a
these
steak.
monsters.
Nah, just kidding.
So I'm gonna be looking around the room on edge with an arrow drawn.
What can we see? What else is here? There's like now corpses and goo and dead trees.
Right. Well, in the center below you, well, I don't know actually. Do you look around down below? How did you get up here? You came
Only Hank and Josiah saw like a hole or whatever's going on.
I don't think we even know that there is a below.
To get up to this top part, no, well, there has to be a below because you came down these stairs.
Right.
To get into the room, right?
Oh, so we're not at the top part.
Yeah, we came from there.
No. You're on the second tier.
Right now. I see. I think we misread the map then.
I think that we probably
So the grey is below the middle?
Let's say that this whole thing is over here.
Right.
Okay.
What?
Right. Yes,
that makes a lot
that
more sense.
Makes perfect sense now.
Now I'm tripping.
Oh, wait. Oh, so okay, so that's the outer layer. The grey bit is the second layer, and then the white bit in the middle is like the bottom.
That's correct.
Okay.
That's correct.
Right. Okay. So
and down here in this middle part here, you can sort of see the outline of and tracings of various shapes in the floor too that make you suspect that there were structures and things down and around here.
Okay. Okay.
Those stairs over here.
Yep.
Do they lead up to anywhere?
They lead
Out
down.
of this room?
They lead up to the top level.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
And yeah, they lead down to the bottom level from the top level, right?
And the top level is what we're on.
The top level is what you're on, yeah.
There's no more murals. There's no more of this.
The murals continue around the edges. Here.
So we saw a 5-headed dragon. We saw
now to be fair,
Memnol betray his daughter and kill his other daughter. We've seen a family tree.
Yeah.
What are the well, Sai doesn't know what's going on, so
true.
Well, you would now, right? You're regaining a memory.
Well, the last thing I remember was that we set off from Greymoor with the grumpy guy. What was the grumpy guy? And his boy and the halfling.
Grim.
Yeah, Oswald Grim and the halfling. And we were going to make a stop in some backwater town a little south from Greymoor.
Well, buddy, you know, that backwater town is pretty important to us now.
What do you mean now?
Di doesn't get how time works anymore, guys.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna take 5, guys. I just need a second.
So what's wrong with Josiah?
He's got a condition.
Right.
Seems like he's been addled somehow.
Yes. I would cure him, but I do not have much left in me.
I've got two ideas. And I'll do the cure one after this one because then it will counteract the first one if it goes badly. Saya, close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I want to pull my shovel out.
Okay.
And walk up behind him and just take a bit of a swing.
So you're going to try and knock Josiah out?
Just, yeah.
Josiah,
yeah.
How would you like to resolve that?
No, my eyes are closed.
Your eyes are closed?
Yeah, I'm not expecting this. So.
Okay, I guess it's an athletics check. If you succeed, you can have advantage because you're behind him. He doesn't know. He's got his eyes closed. If you succeed, he's unconscious. If you fail, you're going to do just a bludgeoning damage.
23.
23. Okay, you knock him out.
Good. All right. Now we just wait and see.
Hank's going to message Trick and be like, Gimble's getting worse. Like he's knocking us out now without any sort of a, like, Hank's quite shocked, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, can I message back?
Yeah, you can.
You can go back immediately. Yeah.
Do you think it's the tadpole doing that?
I think he's losing his morality or his inhibition.
Hey, Gimble, I don't think it's helping. You wanna cure him, maybe?
Or we can wait until he wakes up. See if it helps.
He looks like he's dying.
Hang on, let's check him. Hang on,
slowly bleeding from the mouth.
Ross, can I do a medicine check on him?
You're gonna do it.
Does Josiah have
medicine
to do a death
check?
save?
Yeah, just to see if he's dying or not.
All right.
Nat 1.
Oh,
my goodness.
he's great.
Oh, he's good. No, he's fine.
Yeah,
I don't think he is.
I'm pretty sure he is. I checked his forehead, and it's warm.
Yeah, from his bleeding forehead.
Yeah. Well, it was the back of the
from
head.
his head
It was
wound.
the back of the head.
It's when the
Come on,
blood is cold that
spreading,
you gotta
yeah.
worry.
Hank, help me carry him.
All right, so Hank's going to move over, and Hank's going to try and make a medicine check, if that's okay, to try and stabilize him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do medicine check to stabilize him. Yep.
No, just to be clear, is he death saving or is he just unconscious?
Oh, that's also a natural one.
He's just unconscious.
He's just unconscious. He's not death saving. I haven't killed him.
This is finally how we killed Josiah.
Yeah, he doesn't have like a shovel hit that that's like the coup de grace.
Right.
Well, you never know. You know, maybe you do.
Maybe you do.
Maybe you do.
You know? All right. Are we done with the murals in here? I think I've got a pretty good idea.
I don't think so. I think
Unglamor.
there's more to learn. I think there's more to learn.
What's with the? Can anyone read? Is there anything written underneath the big dragon?
Should we have
dragons?
There is some writing there in giant. Tricky Bob can make an investigation check if she's so interested.
Okay. Is Josiah actually death saving, or is he just unconscious?
No, I'm just
No,
unconscious.
he's just
Okay,
unconscious.
cool. That's fine.
I skillfully knocked him out.
Okay.
Should we have a short rest maybe?
Yeah, I mean Josiah's having one.
Yeah, just because I'm really low on health. And I could use a short rest to get back a spell slot.
Is it safe here? Let's look around. Is this area safe?
Yeah, maybe let's do a little recce to see if it's safe. Yeah.
Okay. So from where you are, you're going to make a perception check. Is that basically what you're looking at doing? Okay.
And could I build a hut out of the shambling massive sticks?
Yep. Yeah, you could do something like you make a survival check to do that.
Yes.
You can have
I have advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I have advantage? You want advantage?
I'm a
Russell,
ranger.
can I win the game?
Can
I know how to build a tent. 23.
Right. 23. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. No worries.
Nice. I built a hut.
All right. Is it a big hut or is it a gimbal-sized hut?
I think it's a moderate-sized hut. Can hold all 4 buddies.
All right.
That's the goal.
Cool.
Or I make 4 small huts.
All right. You build a hut anyway. Okay. Very well. It seems sturdy.
Did you ask for perception check?
Yep.
I did an investigation on the murals.
Oh, you did an investigation on the murals. This is a new investigation.
Yeah, I got 17.
Okay. So you come across underneath the big 5-headed dragon. You see the word Tiamat.
Tiamat.
Do we know anything about Tiamat?
Yeah.
You can make religion checks.
Yeah, I'm going to make a religion check.
Tricky can do it with advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, flash a 20 or a 19. I'll take my 20.
All right. Anybody else making a religion?
I will make a religion check for 17.
17, nice. Okay. Anybody else?
15.
15, yeah. And Josiah, are you making a religion?
He's unconscious.
I'm unconscious until the short rest is done.
Okay, so Tiamat, you are aware, all of you, that according to the stories that you've heard, Grumpsh, when he fired, when after he lost his eye to Corellon the Rathian, according to the myth, after he found out where the world Sidariel was, where they were hiding all the elves. The primal elves had hidden many of the tribes in this world, and Sehanine Moonbow was one of the targets, and Grumpsh went deep into the 9 planes of hell, into the plains of Bator, and he found Tiamat, the goddess of evil dragons, and it was she that assisted him to build the Parkard weapon.
Dragon's badge, you guys.
5-headed too, man. Sure.
Each head is a different color, incidentally.
Do we know what happened to Tiamat?
No. As far as anybody's aware, Tiamat is still guarding the 9 planes of hell. If you, in fact, Tricky Bob, what did you roll? It was like a 20, wasn't it?
Yes.
You've heard that Tiamat guards the portal to Avernus.
What's that?
It's one of the planes of hell.
Oh, okay, right. So the fire plane that we walked past before, that's not a hell plane, right?
That's not another plane of existence. That's the same plane as you were on. It's just physically in the same astral space.
Okay. But it's not what this is talking about. It's different. Okay.
But that means that we were on a flat Earth principle, but now we've got flat Earths. So we could
that's right.
It's like a
I really want to go down there. We should go down there. We should go check it out.
Got things
one
to
day.
do.
You're just going to jump?
Look at that. I don't want to go down there.
I'll get Feather Fall and I'll keep casting it.
If anything, here's what we do.
Take a long rest while you're falling. Cast it again.
We wake up. We wake up Unglamor. We jump on her back, and she jumps down there.
I don't think she's that. I'm just gonna go.
Quiet, Leafy.
Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea, Gimbal. I'm all for that, actually. Yeah. Hey, Unglamor, give us a ride.
Also,
down there. Don't burn your feet.
I think we should use Unglamor to remove the squid.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's big enough to do it.
Too. Maybe as part of her penance.
Yeah.
Or...
Then what we should do for the rest of her existence, I guess.
We'll ask her first.
I mean, we can just watch and enjoy the show.
Before we do anything, we have to have a chat with her. I need to ask some questions.
Yeah.
But if she can talk, that means she can cast verbal spells, right? Do we really want to let her communicate clearly?
We can just cast spells back.
Probably not at the same level.
Yeah. What about Snake Lady? Can she supervise?
No.
We'll
gone.
We'll ask her to supervise if we find out.
We don't know where she is. She disappeared.
She might be back. She's a guardian. She guards the giant. She'll be there.
I mean, is she pro-giant or?
I think she's neutral.
Yeah, I think she's neutral. She's leaving the choice to us, right?
I don't know.
Anyway, are we short resting or long resting? We should get a rest. Where are the Goliaths?
Well,
we can do a long rest.
I'm keen for a long rest if we haven't had one in the last 24 hours.
We had one in the last 24 hours.
All right, short rest it is.
All right, fair enough.
All right, so you were taking a short rest. Are you?
Oh, we were. I did make a perception check to see how safe we were, though. That was quite far back in the piece when you asked for it, but we kind of ignored it. And it was 21.
21. How safe does it feel? Feeling of safety is very warm and cozy. And,
all right, cool.
And yes,
Good stick hut.
All right.
Are you going to post any guards or watches or anything like that for your lot?
Yeah, it's only a short rest, so
I'll go first actually, because then I can just.
It's like an hour. We don't need, and you don't even need to sleep for a short rest. We can just sit around, chat for a little bit, and relax.
All right. Yeah, cool. Sweet. I'm happy with that.
Wait for Josiah to wake up.
Yeah, we'll have a short rest while Josiah wakes up. That's a good idea.
Okay, so you take a short rest waiting for Josiah to wake up. I will get everyone to make. You made your perception checks. What did you get?
Perception.
24.
I made 21.
Flaccid 20.
Flaccid 20. I see. Well, you hear this kind of coming down through the various mounds of rock and stone and rubble, and through the brush and tangle of vines and weeds and branches and fungi around you.
Can I do a nature check to see what kind of creature it sounds like?
You can make a nature check.
It's happening during our short rest, by the way.
5.
Yes. 5.
Yeah.
You've no idea. No idea.
You guys can hear that, can't you?
I'll do a nature check. Wait, survival or nature?
Nature.
7, probably not.
Nope. No idea.
Hank.
Oh, sorry. What? Nature.
Can you hear that? Yeah.
We're making a survival check to see if we can hear it. Is
Yeah.
it?
Well, no,
Nature.
that was
To figure out what
perception
you
check.
think it is.
Okay. No idea. No idea.
Okay. Who knows?
No idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably a bird.
A
Could be
bug.
dog small.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let me look at this map. You guys are taking anything there. I guess I should remove the tree now that it's kind of collapsed and dead.
We'd all be kind of bunched up in a little tent.
Right. So let's bunch you up in your little tent. And who was outside of the tent, if anyone?
I'm going to be inside, getting
Inside?
cozy.
I'll be outside.
Outside. Okay, Gimbal. You be outside.
But can I turn in the direction of the noises at least?
Sure. Okay, so you turn in the direction of the noises, and now Gimbal. Sorry to ask you this for like the 18th time. What was your perception check?
It was a nat 20, becoming 24.
Okay, Gimbal. As you're sitting there hearing these noises, kind of sounds like small creatures creeping through the undergrowth, like possibly the sounds that rats or something about that size might make, maybe a little bigger. And as you're watching, you see these shapes begin to emerge, like kind of plant-like shapes, little figures like about a foot high, made of bundles of sticks and branches and plant matter. And they seem to be sort of scuffling through the undergrowth fairly rapidly, and they are kind of trying to sneak at this point.
Okay, well, I'll fire a warning shot and shout, "Back off, plant monsters!"
Okay, you do that. Do you want to? You're not rolling to hit out anything?
No, just scare thing. If they keep scuttling towards us shiftily, then I'll start shooting hard.
All right. At that point, the first one leaps out of the woods. In fact, one of them drops down out of a tree on you. One you didn't see coming.
Ah!
It rolls to hit at you for 18 to hit.
Yep. Oh no. Oh wait, I have my bow out. Yes, that will hit. Yes.
That does hit. Okay, you're going to take 4 points of piercing damage.
Little bastard.
Yeah. All right. It's your turn, Gimbal.
Okay.
Does Gimbal cry out at all when he gets hit?
Yep.
Okay. Those of you that are inside,
plants.
Perception checks, or if he calls out, then he can. Yeah, you know.
Okay, so we know.
So it's going to take one turn for you to get outside. If you are going to do that.
I'll drop my bow, pull out my sword, and just start swinging at this thing. Is it on me? Is it like
Yeah,
it's just like
it lands on you, and it's busy trying to.
I'm gonna use my action to grab it and try to throw it off me.
All right. Just make a strength. Grab it and throw it off you. Yeah, it's basically a grapple check. Make a strength check.
16.
All right, you managed to get it off you. It's now on the ground next to you.
Can I attack it same turn, or is that it?
I'll let you attack it on the same turn.
Yes.
Just because I'm being a nice guy today.
15 to hit.
15 to hit. That hits.
Then can I attack twice or just once?
You can attack twice.
The second 12.
12. Okay. Yep. That hits. Yep. Just.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
Okay. That'll be 13 damage total.
You smash it into little pieces.
Good. All right, and Birdie will go attack one of the others.
Okay, Birdie reach it. The next one. Yep. They're all leaping down into your zone now, and they're kind of there's about 6 of them. You think?
Okay. 10 to
Birdie
hit.
does not hit.
All right. Well, that's that's me.
That's you. Okay. Everybody else is still moving. I'm taking it. Josiah's still asleep, right?
If the short rest is done, then I can technically.
This is the middle of your short rest.
Okay, then yeah, I'll still be stirring.
This is like 10 minutes after you start your short rest.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay, so everybody else is still in the tent?
Getting out.
Getting out of the tent?
Yeah.
Okay. So Tricky, you come out of the tent and one of these things immediately leaps at you. It doesn't hit you. You knock it to the side without taking any damage. The next one fires off a bunch of needles from its back. They all just fire out like spines in all directions. Anyone within 30 feet and with less than 22 AC.
Yep. Everyone.
That's basically
me.
Most of you guys. You take 9 points of piercing needle damage.
Do I? Seeing as I'm still asleep.
No.
Yeah.
You're inside the tent, Josiah.
Yes.
You're like the tent. It's not a tent. It's a hut. It's made of bits of wood. So yeah, and the needles just bounce and hit the wood instead. So you're safe. Tricky Bob, it's your turn.
Tank down now.
No. I used Oh wait, we haven't taken our short rest yet, eh?
Nope.
But have you gotten out of the tent yet? You haven't gotten out of the tent.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't go out of the tent.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay, so you didn't take 9 points of damage, Hank.
Yeah, but I'll also take all of those dice that I added back as well because I'm still on 4 health.
Okay.
Okay. How many things are there?
You're looking around. You can see at least 5. Maybe
and they're all kind of standing.
They're all kind of surrounding you. Basically, they're all in your little camp, surrounding your tent, your the entrance to the hut.
Can I attack multiple targets with my warhammer? I don't think I can. Can I?
If you've got more than one attack, you can.
If
I be a level 5 like fighter type to be able to attack twice with a weapon.
Okay, well I attack to the one that's nearest me, I guess.
Right. Roll to hit, Tricky Bob.
You
can
12.
use your spiritual weapon as well on the same turn. 12 to hit, 12 hits.
Yay. And that is 8 bludgeoning damage.
8 bludgeoning damage. You kind of munt it into the ground, but it starts crawling back up again. Okay. Do you have any other actions, bonus actions?
Nope.
Movement or okay, no. Very good, Josiah. You're asleep.
Yeah.
Okay. The next one comes at
now,
Gimbal. Yeah.
Russ, one thing we forgot was the Cordon of Arrows. Now that we only let one go off against the dude, it lasts 8 hours. Can these arrows fling up against these dudes?
They last 8 hours, do they?
Yeah.
Then they can. Yeah, that's true.
So there's 3 left.
3 left. Okay, and they need to make dex saves.
Yep. DC 12.
DC 12. Okay, the first one fails, so you can give me some damage on him.
DC little 1d6. Go. 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay, received. The next save is going to be dex save. Is a natural 1. You can do double damage for this.
Yeah, double dice. 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay. You smash the second one, destroying it with your cordon. Actually kills one of these creatures, and you've got one more. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And his dex save is a 2.
Aha.
So that's a fail.
4 damage.
4 damage. Okay. Very good.
Cool. Thank you.
No worries. That's okay. So that's the Cordon of Arrows. Whose turn are we at? We're there.
Your monsters, I think.
Yep, that's true. Okay, so Hank's not there. Tricky Bob is. One of them leaps at you. Tricky Bob to hit you with a 14 does not hit. Okay, Hank, it's your turn. You've got 4 hit points. You're inside the hut, and you can hear scuffling going on outside. You've heard Gimbal say, "Make a noise."
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna crawl out and like poke my head out and see what I see.
Okay, so you see all these small wooden creatures. They almost look like sort of undressed voodoo dolls, made like straw dolls almost.
And how big are they?
About a foot or 2.
Oh, so tiny.
Feet. They're very small.
Yeah. Right, quite small. Okay. Okay. In that case, I will cast sleep on them. Hang on, I just got to make sure that I can cast sleep on them because they might need an intelligence roll or something.
I don't think anybody needs an intelligence roll for sleep. You just cast it in it.
Okay, yeah, sweet. I don't think so either. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna cast sleep.
Okay.
And that is so basically I roll 5d8, and the total is how many hit points it affects.
Right.
So I will roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, that's d20. That's dumb. Oopsie daisies. Where's d8? There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. d8. So 24 hit points is how many hit points it can affect. Okay. And we start with the one who has the most hit points.
The lowest? The lowest, I thought.
Wait a minute. Yes, no, you're right. You're the lowest. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, the lowest. Yeah.
Okay, so somebody make a note. C is asleep. And then, well, actually, no, F and C both fall asleep. That's 14. And how much was the total?
24. F and C?
3 of them fall asleep.
Okay, so F, C, and another.
Yep. F, C, and E.
F, C, and E fall asleep. Okay.
Yep, that leaves B. All right. And B kind of looks around when that happens. Is that the end of your turn?
I'd like to crawl back inside the hut.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gimbal, it's your turn. There's one left.
Alrighty.
The others have fallen asleep, apparently.
I'll attack the one that's still alive. I'll run at it and start swinging.
All right, roll to hit.
23 and
yep.
Oh, crit.
Ah,
nice.
Right.
Nice.
That'll be
2 hits and a crit. Sorry, 2 hits. 1 is a crit.
7 and 8, so 15 damage.
You smash it.
Good. All right.
Cut it in half, like however you want.
All right, and then I'll have my bird go and grab one of the sleeping ones, fly it up into the air, and then drop it.
Okay. You can say that one's gone.
Yes. Cool. Then that's my go.
Okay. Very good. Tricky Bob.
So how many are left?
Well, there's 3 that are left, and they are all asleep.
Just
okay.
bash the shit out of them.
I bash one of them with my warhammer. Do I get any advantage if it's asleep?
Yes, because they're prone, so you have advantage to hit.
Advantage on attack.
Yep.
23. Wait, what?
Yep.
Ooh, 18 plus 5. Yeah.
Okay, 23 hit. Yeah.
That's a good attack. Yep.
3.
3 points of damage.
Yes.
Warhammer. Okay.
I rolled a 1.
Well. It immediately wakes up.
Oh.
Okay. Josiah, it's your turn.
I'm asleep, aren't I?
Yep, you're asleep.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you for pointing that out.
Yes.
Okay, so the one that you've just woken up, Tricky Bob, attacks you with claws.
Well, hang on. Any attack that hits an unconscious creature is a critical hit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also true.
Is it double damage? Is it double damage or do I roll twice?
You roll your dice twice. Yeah, so you just
that's an 8, so it's 11.
In which case, it's smashed.
Oh,
Yay.
6.
It does not wake up.
6? Wait.
Because you don't get the modifier for the second hit.
Either way.
Oh, right. That's right. Okay.
Either way, it's in splinters.
Yay.
Smashed. Okay. Hank, your turn.
Okay.
Wait. Sorry. No, yeah, it is your turn because Josiah's asleep.
Okay. I'm going to poke my head out again and see if there are any left.
They're all sleeping.
You poke your head out and you see 2 left, but they're asleep.
Cool. So I'm going to kind of like, are they nearby?
One of them is.
Okay, so I'll walk up to him. I'll sort of like heavily get to my feet, and then I'll walk up to him and draw my leader and give him a stabberoo.
All right, roll a hit with advantage.
All right. With advantage. Niels. So that is 20 flaccid to hit. Yeah. Cool. And 1d8 plus 5.
It's critical as well. Yeah. 2d8 plus 5.
And would it be sneak attack as well?
Might be overdoing it a little bit, but
no,
you'll kill him anyway.
Let's no, let's just.
I want to know the damage.
Yeah, me too. I want to know the damage too. All right. So
how much damage can you do?
1d8 plus 5, and it's critical, right?
Yeah. So it's
double sneak attack as well.
So and double sneak attack.
So it's 2, right? Yeah. Everything doubles. All the dice double. The modifiers stay the same.
Yeah. Okay, so that modifiers, and then that again. Okay. So what's that? Fuck, that wasn't bad. 8, 6, and 5 is 14, 19 plus. I'm going to write this down actually because there's a few. 19 plus. 5.
I've got a calculator on. There we go. 19 plus
5, and then this and this again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we go. CE 19 plus 5 plus 17. 41 damage.
Oh. Wow, you've taken the
That's one up from Josiah's last best.
All right, cool. Wow. 41 damage.
There you go. But then you are 1 level higher than he was when he did that.
And this is a sleeping opponent.
It's a less impressive target.
Yeah,
it's a sleeping.
Although
pile of twigs.
It is, and I mean, you defeated something that was like way above our level. This is like the opposite end of the scale, like way below our level. So I'm still going to claim it. Like Hank's going to be like, I've done the most damage.
And like, numbers are numbers.
Numbers are numbers.
So that was with Ludovar, right, Hank?
That was Ludovar, yeah.
Ludovar. Okay, so you smashed that creature entirely into tiny little twigs and yeah. It's like yep. Okay, so it's well gone.
And now I'm going to
there's one
move
left
back.
that's still sleeping.
I'll stay there then. Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right. It's asleep, so it goes back to Gimblay.
Alrighty, I'll bash it to bits with my sword.
Roll to hit with advantage.
Ooh, crit.
So, are you about to
does it double crit? No.
Double the dice.
Well, because you're already getting a critical hit because it's asleep, right?
Oh, right. Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
That's only 8 damage anyway.
8 damage. Well.
But then there's my second attack.
The 8 damage wakes it up.
The second attack, 19 to hit.
Yep.
There's a 4 damage.
Okay. How do you kill it?
It's just after the first attack doesn't kill it, I panic and I stop on it. Okay. You smashed it. Very good. Well done. And at that point, I'll say, okay, we're not resting here anymore. Time to go. Wake up. Josiah.
No, my long rest.
No more resting.
Rest.
We're leaving. Going back to the statue. This place sucks.
All right.
Back to the statue, you say. So where are you gonna go? You're gonna move.
Oh, first let's wake up Josiah. What's Josiah's status at this point? We'll let him have his rest.
Let's stay here for at least the remainder of the hour.
Yeah, we'll do the short rest. See if anything else comes.
Yeah, you spent all that time building that lovely little retreat for us.
Yes, but then what if for all we know, my lovely little tent is going to turn into a bunch of stick monsters and destroy us?
It's all right. We can take care of them, right?
Fine. All right. I'll be sitting outside.
Okay. You're sitting outside.
Okay. Ooh.
So, where are you going to go?
Well, we're staying here. We're finished. We're going to try to finish the short rest.
Okay. So, all right. Very well. You can finish your short rest now. And it has its effects. Your mechanical effects of your short rest take place. So, hit points and whatever else you get back from your short rest.
Hey, I removed my penalty dice.
3d10.
My memory's coming back.
Yay.
But how much?
Works every time.
I like to imagine my brain's like a sieve at the moment.
Right.
The little bits of knowledge aren't there. Is there water at the bottom of this thing now?
Yeah.
Well, now that you are here, you can see it through the trees and the rubble and stuff. Yeah, you can see there's water down in there.
All right, when Josiah wakes up, he's going to walk out of the tent and he's going to boot Gimbal in the ass.
What? Oh, you're back.
Don't hit me with shovels again.
Yes, but it worked. You can't knock the method.
It kind of worked. I still feel weird.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Where are you up to?
There feels like there's holes.
Do you know why we're here?
We're helping Goliaths.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hang on. Sit down for a minute.
Because we need to remove the queen from her throne.
Okay, so what we're going to do, well, let's put you into a trance-like state. So close your eyes. Just listen to the soothing sound of my voice.
Hang on a second. Last time you asked him to close his eyes.
Are those two still in the tent?
I'm still in the tent.
I'm not going to do this, Gimbal.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm reaching towards my shovel.
We need to take Pyrex's eye. And
No.
Put it at the bottom of a chasm. That's what we need to do.
I'll kill wounds him.
It's fine. It's coming back. It's just going to take a little while. That's all. Don't worry about me.
Out of game, if you did do a restoration, it probably would work fully, I think. But
I don't have that.
But you don't know that.
It's tricky. It's tricky skills.
I have it, but I only have one spell slot left.
I like the shovel idea.
Okay.
We need to make a pilgrimage to a giant sex rock.
We did do that.
You know, your memory's better than mine.
We're having a sword made for Tricky Bob because
swords.
Because
it's illegal.
Gimbal ate all of her mushrooms. I'm gonna get all of this. It's gonna come. It's gonna come back to me.
All right. Well, you go take a time out. Are the other two awake yet?
Yeah. Eventually, you guys will wake up. Mm-hmm. Come out of your short rest. Did you light a fire during this rest or anything like that?
No.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't think so.
Are you being relatively stealthy at this point?
Yeah, we're trying.
Yeah, well, that's why we're under the tree, right?
Make a stealth.
Yeah.
Okay.
So stealth check.
Would someone like to make a stealth check?
I'll make it. I'll do it.
So I can do it. Yeah.
That is a. Show me what that is. It's a 25.
25. All right. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Very good.
We're all like huddled down as I'm I'm reminiscing of what I think we're doing.
Okay.
A mammoth. Gimbal summoned a mammoth.
I did actually.
And he didn't like the mammoth because it kept.
Yes. It's kept stomping on things.
Drugs. And bleeding from the eyes. Gimbal's drug addict mammoth.
Yep. Do you remember his name?
It was Trunky.
That's right.
And
okay, are we leaving? Do we leave now?
So
you just.
Oh, how much HP do we get back? Is it short rest?
Yeah, you choose how much you get.
Yeah, you roll.
Choose how many dice you get.
Yeah.
You've got X number of hit dice that you can
I've used all of mine.
Max, I think it's 6 hit dice because
I have so many.
Yeah.
What's the math here?
You got to roll. You roll it after you
I want to see my
click
maximums.
Out of game, you roll 1 hit dice at a time until you've got to your full hit points. Otherwise, you'll waste half your hit dice.
Oh, okay. So I'll do take short rest.
Yeah.
It doesn't roll the dice for you though.
Yeah, no, you have to
it does
actually
if you
click
click
it.
it. As you click the the dice spots, you can click it.
I did that before and it didn't roll them.
Didn't do anything for me.
No, you don't roll down there.
You don't click take short rest. You click
there's another clicky part.
As you click the boxes, it'll come up with what it does, like 1D such and such. Then you click that box, the dice roll box.
Yep.
Oh, so I have to roll. Okay, so oh man.
You don't have to roll separate. It is in that box. Like you click take short rest, and then when you hit the little boxes there that are like spell slots, it'll give you another box underneath to tap.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I accidentally took one without actually taking any dice, so I fucked it up.
Roll a dice. Just roll yourself.
Yeah, just roll.
Yeah, do it manually. Fine.
So okay, then I can take one off. So I did 2 rolls.
Okay.
Okay, that works.
Gimbal.
All right.
Goblins, how to break dance.
I'm serious, Joe. Just one more tap. Close your eyes.
I convinced a tribe of goblins to commit mass suicide.
That
one's true, I think.
Are we going back now, or do we want?
We
I think we go back. This room is death.
Yeah. All right.
Let's sneak out of here.
Well.
Okay, so you're heading back now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll get you to make perception checks just before you do that. You come out of the tent, of course.
Yeah.
How come we're heading back though?
How broadly do you investigate the spot that you're in?
Have a look around.
Okay.
Have a glance.
Does anyone? Okay, show me where you would like to investigate each. If you can each ping a location on the map.
Okay.
Where you are wanting to investigate.
So with these walls here, oops, that's wrong. These walls here, do they have like any murals or anything on them?
Right, on the inside of those walls, yes.
Yeah, like
down from where you are. So you can't see them properly from where you are, but they do have murals.
So if I walk over here, can I have a look at what's on the walls?
Yeah, right. So you look
murals?
Down from there. What was your perception check?
I think it was decent. It was like, hold on, 14.
14. Tricky Bob, from where you are, let me see. Can I draw a line? Is that the ruler? From here to here. Yeah. Tricky Bob, up here, you suddenly, from where you are now, you notice that there is a huge archway.
225 feet away.
225 feet away at the end of that room. And it seems to be outset from the wall. And it looks oddly, despite all the branches and trees and all the other shit that's there, parts of it remind you strongly of something you've seen before.
What is it?
It's a portal.
Give me a history.
Oh! History check?
Yeah.
2. Does 2 remind me of anything?
2? I guess it's just too obscured for you to be able to see what it is.
Well, my dark vision's only 60, so can I even really see it?
There's light in here a little bit, but why don't we go over and investigate?
Okay.
Because as far as I remember,
I see a weird archway. I don't know what for.
Right.
Let's go and look.
Or we could just leave the scary room.
An elderly albino lady ran through that thing.
What?
Yeah, she did actually. Yeah. Not that one, but a similar one.
Oh, you get there. And do you remember how the wizard saved us all?
I fed an elderly man mashed potatoes to get in his
Barrett Kyle envoy.
Hank had his face blown off.
Yeah.
Yes.
That happened. Yeah, twice actually.
As we do, can we walk along the
You
like to walk along this edge?
Yeah. Have a tadpole in your brain.
You'll get there, buddy. You'll get there.
I
had a squid. It was a squid, and it was on my back, not my brain. I looked down into this like pooly area from up here.
All right. Yeah. There's like a broken looking remains of what must have been a large rectangular pool of water. Now it's filled with chunks of rock and stone from the ceiling that must have collapsed. There's branches and trees and shit in it. It's very murky and goopy looking down there. But there is the water seems to have a luster, a sparkle to it that it's interesting to say the least. Does anyone have any? They don't. That would be foolish.
Tiny water knowledge.
Yeah. No. More
I have shape water as a cantrip.
Right.
Well, let's go have a look at top of stairs.
Let's look at the thing. Yeah, the archway.
Not good.
Let's look at the archway.
All right. So you move around, and you can move your characters around there. Nothing especially amazing happens.
No more manticores or tree people.
No, not off the bat.
We killed everything.
I don't think we have yet. But...
Yeah. One thing that you are noticing is that all of the murals seem to be portraying. Actually, yeah, you're fine. They seem to be portraying the world as it was a long time ago, before the moon was split, before the Parkard Rift, before the sun was split in twain. So all of these murals seem to be from a very, very ancient time. It's almost like a different world. It's kind of scary like that.
It's valuable. Like, well, I'll turn to Hank and Tricky and say, "Do you think this cavern would be worth something? Like this information seems rather important."
Possibly, but
we can
what if
sell
anyone's
tours.
been?
Okay, so you're up there now, and you get up closer to it now, and it's very clearly a giant portal.
A giant portal, or just a portal that is giant?
The usual portal, one of those.
Like the one, a lot like Cinedane's portal.
Right.
A giant portal.
Yeah, it's very big, and it was built by giants, and it's a portal.
Yeah.
We take a copy of any of the runes that are surrounding it.
Are there runes? Is that how this one functions?
Yeah,
I want to look behind the thing as well.
Okay. Behind it, there's a wee gap to the wall. Nothing especially in there. It's just rubble and shit. You probably don't even want to go in there because you're kind of concerned there might be
more monsters
and nasties. In fact, Gimbal, I'll go so far as to say there's clearly a giant spider just sitting up there nesting.
I'm coming back.
So we can't see the runes then on it?
Oh, you can see the runes in the front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, totally.
Sweet. I'm going to write them down on
I'm going to get you to make an investigation check. 4 investigation checks, 1 for each rune, because the runes may be covered up and you might not be able to read.
I'm about to say, are we looking, just for the functionality of these things, are you guys looking at the runes on the gate or the runes that the gate is set to?
No, the runes on the gate.
Right.
I want to see what it's set to as well.
I mean, we can copy it all, right?
To be set to anything.
Yeah. We could copy all of it, right? Like, why would we copy some of it?
Just so I know what we're doing. So what we're doing, investigation.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did terribly.
There's
a spider. Oh, there's a spider, guys.
19. Hang on.
Oh, that sounds hot.
So it's four investigation checks, right?
4 investigation checks for the location runes.
Oh shit! Fuck, what was that? No.
Reroll.
No. Where'd you go?
Tricky Bob, you can get advantage on these investigation checks.
I got a 17 on the first one, and next one is
The fuck did that
13.
Oh.
13. 14.
14. Okay. So how many is that?
4. So I've got 17, 13, 13, 14.
Okay. The runes say in Giant, you could interpret them as meaning world's end.
That makes sense.
Oh, this is where this is the location.
That's the location that you're in now, the world's end portal.
Can we see the latest or whatever it's set to?
It's not set to anything.
Oh, right.
As in the.
In fact, you wouldn't know because you don't know how this portal sets.
They're all different.
So there's nothing that pivots like the other portal that we've seen. Was it the other one like essentially you turn them and no, I don't remember.
It was the first one had some kind of weird. No, it was a bunch of priests and they had to do a big thing. Tricky could probably do it. Tricky could probably replicate it by herself with Moradin's blessing and all that. I do some weird symbol. And the second one was there was one behind a door with some creepy elves and they wouldn't let us in there.
So
no, that was the same one.
There must be something that causes it to open. So we want to have a look around, or we want to go to the bottom of the stairs and look at this pool.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Let's look around.
Yeah, you'd think it would be behind the portal, if anything, right?
Oh, Josiah, try bleeding on it.
On the gate?
Yeah, actually, let's go back and get those stones, the giant stone, the Goliath stones.
Oh.
So how did we go on the investigation checks? How far through did we get?
Well, Tricky got all of those rooms, so she figured it out. So
this is the world's end portal.
As opposed to the Shadefell portal that we saw last time. Shadefell?
Shadefall.
Shadows.
Shadefall, yeah.
Shadow.
Shadefall was the name of that portal, I think.
Yes. We want to go get the stones? Let's make a plan of attack. Do we focus on the portal, or do we focus on the giant statue?
Oh, we can ask the
giant statue at first.
You just ask the giant how it works.
Statue. Don't we know how it works?
Well, she could tell us the tricks to it. Maybe she can even just open it herself.
The giant will
help
stop making the drugs.
Yes, the giant's good.
The drugs,
in a manner of speaking,
are made,
I suppose,
from squid.
And Josiah, the original goal of this, we're here to save the giant.
Save the giant, save the world.
Yep.
All right.
Save the cheerleader, save the world. Save the giant cheerleader, save the world.
So we unfreeze the giant?
Yep.
How do we unfreeze the giant?
I think we use a key on her face. Yeah. Pretty sure that's what we got to do. All right. So portal, runes.
You've also got you were asking me about the art on the inside of the next wall. I don't know if you
down on the bottom
investigate that or not.
We'd have to go. Yeah, we'd have to get closer to the middle if we wanted to do that, wouldn't we?
What's the harm in that?
Yeah.
Let's walk down the stairs.
Okay, so you start going down the stairs. All right. The stairs, to be fair, are obviously old and broken, and there's a lot of climbing and stuff involved to get down the stairs. There are a lot of plant materials in every direction. A lot of everything is overgrown. I mean, you're in a kind of weird fey-like jungle in here. Okay.
Right.
And when you get down to that level, you can see a bit more. You can make perception checks. Are you going all the way to the bottom, Josiah?
Oh wait, are we all going?
I don't know, DM. Would there be any reason why I wouldn't?
I don't see any reason why you wouldn't.
I could send Hogsmore down to do a recce.
You could do that.
Yeah, let's go halfway and send Hogsmoor the rest.
Yeah. Let's head halfway down and then send. Are we going to exit off this side?
Let's just stay on the stairs for now.
I thought so. I thought we were going to go look at the mural.
Oh yeah,
that's what I thought. But I'll
send Hogsmoor to do a flyby.
I am asked. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Like, what direction are we going to go? So I'll get Hogsmoor to go, and then. So I'll get Hogsmoor to go and have a look and come back and report if she sees anything, any creatures, any baddies.
All right. Hogsmoor, you can make a perception check, please.
All right.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Perception checks.
Perception.
And her. Fuck off, Jesus. Sorry, but there's like the flies have just gotten really bad in the last 5 minutes.
I thought you were talking to your cat.
No, I wouldn't say that.
I thought I heard a meow.
But she gets advantage, so we'll roll that again. Thank goodness. 12.
12. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. No, sorry. 14.
14.
Yeah.
Okay. Hogsmoor, you can see there's a number of trees similar to the one that attacked you around this room, and hidden amongst various places you see more of those little blight creatures, the twig blight things that came out and attacked you earlier.
Okay.
There's a lot of bones laying around on the floor, embedded in the mud, and a few corpses. There's a few weapons lying around, you see, sticking up out of the ground, out of the mud, out of the dirt, as if they might have been fallen in battle. And these are mostly kind of humanoid-sized stuff. This is not giant-sized stuff.
Yeah.
Possibly, actually, you know what? I'm going to take that back. This stuff is Goliath-sized.
Right. Okay. So it's large.
Yeah. So large. Basically everything. Yeah. But not like storm giant sized or anything like that.
Yeah.
Hogsmoor, you also buzz around the room, right?
Yeah.
On the upper level that you're on now, around the walls there, more murals. Probably 80% of them are broken or smashed, but there's several that portray things that are wondrous to you. If you were able to see through Hogsmoor's eyes. Is that what you're doing right now?
Yeah, I would do that actually. In fact, I'll tell you what, because I wasn't doing that originally. I was just going to send her over here because we were going to go over there. So I was going to send her over here and then come back and tell us what was there.
Okay.
And now,
would you like to do a full swoop?
Now I'm going to enter Hogsmoor's eyes and do a full swoop.
Okay. All right. So you do the full swoop. Yeah. Lots of. It's difficult to say what the things are through Hogsmoor's eyes necessarily because they don't relate the same way.
Right.
But there's definitely murals, and there's a mural of the entire giant pantheon, including Annam and all of the other gods there. And then you're seeing images along the walls of this giant civilization, these massive, massive castles and these citadels that go out endlessly in all directions, as if it was a world that had been built by giants and covered the whole earth with their civilization somehow.
Could you call it a map?
Could be a map. It's more kind of yeah.
Like an artist's sort of
kind of
rendition.
I mean, the fact of the matter is that all of these places have largely been destroyed, and so the world has been covered in muck since then. So the stuff has all been smashed and then buried. But there are references to you see a lot of giant writing in various places, and you can see whole treatises of writing along one wall.
Right.
That seems to be telling something important. You don't know.
Okay.
Can't read giant.
Yeah. Okay.
Somebody here can.
There's one of us that can.
Yes.
All right. So I'll pop out of Hogsmoor.
Sorry, before I finish there, there are pictures depicting giants wearing blue robes with white trim. They seem to be like a bunch of you can guess they might be clerics or some sort of religious order.
Giants.
Yep. You're seeing images of giant cities, one of which is under the water.
Oh, no, that's what she's seeing. Okay, it's Hogsmoor.
Yeah, this is all through Hogsmoor. Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah, and
underwater
many,
one.
Yeah, and many other locations in the mountains and such as well, all connected.
Wonder if the underwater ones are still there.
Right.
The giant portal network. Right.
Yeah, the giant portal network, but also actual causeways and physical roads existed too. So it seems.
Right.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, but there's a lot of writing which you can't read, Hogsmoor, or for that sake, for that matter,
Hank.
Hank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Very good. All right. So in that case, I'll pop out of Hogsmoor and relay what I've seen to Tricky. But hey, Tricky, there's lots of info around here, like information about their cities, like where they are. There's like an underwater one somewhere.
Can they breathe underwater?
There might be some of them that can.
Ooh.
There's like the whole pantheon of them is up there. There's some stuff on a religious order. We should go and read it. I can't read it though, but yeah, we should totally read it.
Get my reading glasses on. All right, let's go down. So where is it exactly? The Hogsmoor? Yeah.
That's all around this grey area, right? This level.
Yeah.
So,
here.
You said there were
upper level, the middle level, the middle level
around.
What?
The mid level. So this floor.
Yeah, the floor that we're kind of on. Yeah, let's just go on to that level and save confusion.
Right.
Yeah.
And you mentioned something about blights.
Yep.
There's lots of them all around the place. So we should get some fires going.
Or we could bum rush them, take them by surprise.
Yeah, but let's bum rush them with fire.
All right. We got a torch.
Got torch. Let's get the torches out. Yeah. Let's each crack out a torch, I reckon.
All right.
How many torches do we have?
Each gonna crack out a torch.
Yeah.
I'd rather not
crack a torch out. And
there are torches in the bag of holding, but do you worry, perhaps, Hank, that this will make us a bit more of a target? That they'll come towards the light.
He just wants to be able to see.
I have a feeling. I don't think so. I think they're made of trees. They're probably not going to want to come towards the light.
Can't you just
they're probably going to want to stay away from the light.
Some kind of fire spells.
I don't have any fire spells.
Don't you have the wand?
Yet. No, not yet.
Wait, you don't have the wand?
No, I have a wand magic missile. That's not fire.
Oh, it's not.
What?
Okay.
No, I have a staff of wind, and I have a wand of magic missile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
I could put on the mask.
Why don't we just not go down there?
Because we want to read the murals.
We want to read the murals, yeah.
It might give us some information about what we need to do. Yeah, right?
I think we know what we need to do.
No, we don't.
I know what to do.
Exactly. Wake up the child.
No, not yet.
All right. So
I think there's more to this than just
Look, why don't we try out the mask? Yeah.
McGlubiot's mask.
No,
didn't they make it crazy?
It seems.
Goblin one?
Yeah, the goblin mask. I remember very vividly.
Why do you want to try the
goblin
mask?
And it gives us. Hank, you said it gave us something. It made it hard for us to be tracked, right? It made it hard for us to be seen.
Yeah.
So we put on the mask and we just sneak past everything.
Yeah, but that only works for one person, right?
I think it's a great idea, Josiah. You should put the mask on.
Then only one of us can put the mask on.
I mean, we could give it to Tricky, and she could just go around and have a wee read.
Then I'll just clank everywhere. What's the point of the mask?
Not to be.
I don't think it's invisibility.
Trace as your companions as well.
It's not invisibility.
Oh, pass without trace.
Pass without trace is your companions. Anyone within 30 feet of you.
Yeah. I don't think that's meta because we've got that and we've looked at it, right? Yeah.
So I put on the mask. We can see past everything.
So do you use the mask to cast Pass Without Trace?
If that's what it does by putting it on.
You can.
I think you have to cast it though, right?
You can cast it from the mask.
Right.
It doesn't automatically.
I see. So put the mask on.
Okay.
And I can hope that I don't see a crazy goblin again.
Okay.
And then whatever effect I believe will have on everyone else around me, I kind of whoomp it out to them.
Okay. Well, first of all, you are all under the effect of Pass Without Trace, with Josiah's assistance. Josiah,
sweet.
With the mask on, you can see that there is a funny-looking goblin with spotty skin sitting on the nearest fungus.
So wrong.
Hello.
You bring me back. Good.
Hello, Nilbog.
Greetings, stranger.
Nilbog.
I feel I'm a bit out of my own mind right now, so I don't know if you're actually there or if the mask.
I'm here.
Of course you are, Nilbog.
Yeah.
Yes.
Turn to Hank is like he's doing it. It's happening again.
You notice how sharp his teeth are.
Should we kill it? Should we just shuffle?
Now remember,
none of you guys can see Nilbog.
Now remember,
no, but he's talking.
Now
he's
remember,
He's talking to someone. Yeah.
Last time that we did this dance, it didn't end up too good for you. Didn't end up too good for us either. So
you want to make friend with Nilbog?
Well, Nilbog, in all defense, we've been helping out a lot of goblins around the world. A lot of adventurers just kill goblins, but not us, not the crows. We see the beauty in your culture.
Beauty goblin culture.
Yeah. You could mention that we hired a couple of goblins too.
Yes, and we allow them to practice their religion without prejudice.
Yes, I see it. You praise Maglubiet.
Yes, Maglubiet. He's swell.
Now, you make offering, Maglubiet. I help you.
What do I need to do, Nilbog?
You must sacrifice small creature with brain.
With a brain? Do tree blights have brains?
Don't think so.
No, they're just.
How fresh does the sacrifice have to be?
Very fresh.
Within the last hour or so?
No, you must kill it now.
What's around?
You don't see anything around.
Giant spider behind the
Nilbog.
Yeah.
Think about this.
I like you kill your friend. This one.
And he points at Gimbal.
That's good sacrifice.
How about this, Nilbog? Think about this. Last time, when you possessed a goblin, we killed that goblin. And you jumped to a new goblin, it seems.
Yeah.
How about we sacrifice this goblin?
No. This not real goblin. I be spirit.
I'm not gonna kill my friends, Nilbog.
Only you can see me. I'm invisible.
I'm gonna hand Hank the shovel.
Killing us. Nilbog, I'm gonna take this mask off. I don't like where this conversation's going.
Where are we? We probably haven't moved yet, right?
We're within 30 feet. We're within 30 feet of his casting fast without a trace on us.
Okay. Nilbog, we'll pick this conversation up another time. And I'm going to take the mask off.
All right. Take the mask off.
All right, guys, that's a no-go. That thing is following us around.
I think that's the curse of the mask there, Josiah. I think we're going to have to.
What I really worry about is that he's actually still here.
Yep. I think he's here. I think he's wherever the mask is.
See him?
Yeah.
Can he give us a sign? Mark?
Meanwhile, Maria, can you make a religion check with advantage, please?
2 ones.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
What?
Amazing.
Oh my god, tricky.
How could you possibly roll?
Determined to not know anything.
Sounds like
my ignorance. I'm forcing it.
Sounds like we get double flavor on that.
Yeah. I mean, okay. As far as you can tell, Tricky Bob, all these giants are clearly very evil, and none of them are really very good. They're all, even these ones in these blue robes, they look particularly mean.
Wait, am I at the stairs yet? I think we're still. Oh, sorry, I'm at the
on the stairs
together. Yeah. Okay.
And you're sort of looking at these, this order of clerics that are these giants that you don't know what type of giants they are. But you're pretty sure they must all work for Memnor, because this whole thing is all obviously Memnor's business. You know,
it would make sense.
Yeah,
it would make sense.
Well, I mean, think about it, Tricky. This is like this giantess betrayed Memnor, so this is obviously his prison, right?
What if Memnor? Wait, Memnor is the main one, right?
Memnor is
the trickster,
evil trickster,
right? Yeah,
giant god.
What if Memnor was good all along?
Yeah, like Nilborg.
And
the Barakar wizards are actually really nice.
Well, I mean, think about it this way, right? Is that history is often written by the victors. So whatever the narrative that they're selling is the one that we get given, right? So what if we're uncovering a deep, generations-long conspiracy here? What if our test is to free this so-called evil giantess and just do whatever she says?
I don't know. I mean, like, can I see if the giantess herself is wearing a robe that's reminiscent of the blue robes?
Nope, it's not blue.
It'll be stone, right?
Yeah,
it'll be grey.
Yeah. but you can even tell from the trim on the robes and from the style of the robe that it's not the same as the ones depicted in these pictures. This order of clerics with their blue robes. I'll tell you what you see, Tricky, because you can read giant. You see a fragment of writing near them, and it says, "Their helms cover their smiles. His magical hammer now kept by the Morden Salmon."
Hide their smiles.
Now, out of game, the Morden Salmon are the dwarven gods.
Oh, I know that.
Yep. So you know that. So that's a quote that you see in a broken passage there.
So hammers of Morden Salmon.
Yep. Wait, it says, his magical hammer is now kept by the Morden Salmon.
It is magical, and that's Menmore?
You're not sure who it refers to.
Oh, okay.
Out of game, you assume it's Memnor, and that's because you failed to check. Okay.
So Memnor's hammer.
Clearly, it was somebody else's hammer.
Well.
Yeah. It says, and then it says in another section, you're kind of moving backwards through the story at this point because you're going around in sort of anti-clockwise. Yeah. So you see more writing about the word. You see the word Ostoria clearly written. You see the name Stormazine is written. You see the name. What else do you see? Let me just check. Okay, sorry, I'm going to go back a little bit. When I said their helms cover their smiles, it refers to a group called the Jotunblood Skalds.
Jotunblood, that's the drug.
No, it's the Skagenblood.
Damn it.
Close, but no cigar.
Okay, so I relay that information, but I obviously don't understand it.
All right.
So I'm pretty perplexed.
Yep.
So one of the giant gods has an evil hammer.
But it's the dwarf hammer.
I meant the dwarf. No, the dwarves have stolen one of the evil giant's hammers. Right?
That's what you think, Tricky, right now. It's all a bit confusing, Tricky. You kind
It is.
Yeah.
So one of the dwarf gods is evil.
Well, yeah, we do have the tricky one, the bad boy, the
Memnor.
No, we're not Memnor.
Dwarf gods.
There is one in the Dwarven Pantheon. Yeah,
right?
so if you do I forgot what cleric it is.
Like the same gods but different names, sort of thing,
Yeah.
right?
Because Tricky has us believing that all the pantheons are essentially the same, but just different interpretations, different facets of the same god.
That's my theory.
Ooh.
But the halflings are known to be deceivious in their own manner. So,
yeah.
So
Tricky Bob being a halfling.
Or a gnome. She could be a gnome.
So you're going to continue moving through the room, looking at these panels and things, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Okay.
Anything makes more sense.
Okay, so you get to a section where you see a bunch of giant knights, warriors. They seem to be in the same colors as the blue Stormazine order that currently Tricky Bob believes to be Memnor's order. And you notice that their helmets have these shapes that cover their mouths, particularly their mouths, leaving most of their face open. And there's like a flip panel that flips down over their mouths.
Is that the same that the
gold armor? Yeah,
the statue had the same no.
It's not a muzzle.
Not a muzzle.
These are not muzzles. No, these are just face coverings.
Right.
But it reminds you of what Tricky Bob said out loud as she was reading earlier. She said, "Their helms cover their smiles."
But why does it matter that they smile?
Does it look like they're smiling with their eyes, at least?
Actually, it does to you, Tricky Bob.
Okay.
What are they happy about?
Well,
It's all mental.
Can you make another religion check?
Are there giant horses?
No.
Like the knights don't have like mounts.
No, they're just standing. They're warriors. We won't call them knights. We'll call them warriors.
Is it a regular check or with advantage?
This is going to be a regular check because you seem to be quite confused about what's going on.
Yeah, 7.
7. Okay. Anyone else who wants to make a religion check can try.
I wouldn't mind actually.
All right.
I'm getting pretty interested. Does it have to be religion? Can it be history?
History. Yeah, why not? Sure. It can be history.
Oh, actually, I've got the same modifier for both of them, so it doesn't actually matter.
All right.
I'd like to do a religion one with disadvantage because my fragmented memory is going all kinds of way. I got neurons firing left, right, and center.
I'll laugh if you figure this out, Josiah.
Yeah. I got a 14.
14.
So either one, which you want.
11.
Okay. All right. 14.
And I'm focusing on their smiles. Like, why are they smiling? Why would they be happy?
Why are they smiling? Okay, cool. And you're thinking about there's something's almost clicking there for you there, Hank. It's something about the smiling and the gold armor, the image of the bright singular sun disk behind them, shining down on the Ostorian Empire that was built upon Sidariel, at least. And the original god of the sun, and so the way the sun is depicted here, you look up and can you make a perception check, Hank?
Yeah.
Josiah, what was your disadvantage?
11.
11. Okay.
21.
What was it? 21. Did you
21 for perception.
Looking up now, Hank, you suddenly realize that the sun disk there is like a face. It's like, you see depictions of medieval sun images from or Renaissance pictures or what have you that have the sun as a face, or even older, ancient ones. In fact, even the Romans have this sort of style picture. And the face of the sun is smiling, and you're thinking, well, who's the god of the sun? And you're thinking, okay, well,
so
the
this
sun
has
was
got to be
split
Adam,
into two, and when the sun was split in two, you were left with Isa and Thurasaz, who are the children of who is it they were children of? I'm trying to remember you only know the names of the gods of Sidariel, but not the gods that spawned the gods of Sidariel. And And so that's what you're struggling with. Tricky knows the name, but she's not remembering it right now.
Is Hank relaying that information to us?
Yeah, I would be saying, I'd be like, hang on, why would they be smiling? There's a sun, one sun, and he's smiling. One sun smiling, and giants are smiling. I'd be like that.
Can I make a check if I remember who the god of the sun and their children were?
You can make another history check now.
Oh, history?
Yeah, history this time.
Whoops. Ignore that.
Yep.
4.
What the living hell?
Fuck, man.
I rolled a 5 before that in religion.
Oh my god.
You're having serious issues.
Get better dice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not a lot of people. There's a lot of very. You know that there is lore and myth and legend that has been forgotten, that came from the time of the giants, and that's anything regarding that stuff is very difficult to learn or find, and it's very thin on the ground. So it makes sense that you wouldn't know too much about it. Gimbal, did you make a history check or a religion check at all?
I don't think Gimbal cares at this point.
Right.
That's fair. He lost the plot a while ago with it all, because I mean he's found so many investigation checks. He's just listening to these two. He's like,
All right.
Yeah.
Gimbal, do you want to make a perception check then?
Sure.
Okay.
11.
11.
Not great.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. Okay, Gimbal. While you're making your perception check, you're kind of looking around, and there's a. Yeah. I can't really give you anything. 11's too low.
No, that's fine. No, it's fine.
No worries.
I'm just listening, half-heartedly listening to these, to everyone's theories about the gods.
All right.
So what do we surmise, gang? What do we think?
I don't think these guys are evil like you thought.
I think they are.
I don't think they are, Tricky.
Well, they're obviously some sort of cult.
The next
section, everything's a cult, really.
But what is a
cult? Cult is a church without tax-exempt status.
Yeah.
A bad cult.
Right.
I don't think it's a bad.
You do manage to obtain the names of 2 giant cities. One of them is called Gargophius. And it's a mountainous sort of city, you think. It seems to be on an island. And the underwater city, you realize, Tricky, is called Malkunofat, which I can spell these out for you guys if you so desire. I'll drop these in the chat. So we have Gargophius. Yes. And
hey, holy shit, I spelled it right.
Nice.
You're getting used to my idiosyncrasies.
Yeah.
On that
I didn't
map,
get that one though.
That kind of shows an out-of-date world. Would we be able to kind of triangulate where the underwater city would be now? Just the ruins of it?
You can make an investigation check, Josiah. Have you seen a map of the world, Josiah? Do you have a map of the world?
I've seen the DM's map of the world. I'm sure that like a greater region map would have, passed under my eyes at some point. So they'd probably all be slightly different though, depending on who's been making them, right? I assume there's no
standardized.
Standardized map. So it's kind of like, you remember how like the Greeks would map out the Mediterranean and they'll make it like the center of the world kind of thing?
Yeah.
So
for sure. Okay.
I guess I know about the area around Vaingate, maybe Balkanard now.
Right. Yep. So you don't think this is anywhere in any of those regions?
Which would explain because I got a natural 1. So.
Right. Well, there you go.
We're all rolling like garbage. We're never going to get past this.
Oh man, terrible.
Oh no.
I mean, it doesn't matter where the underwater city is. It's just I was interested. It's not gonna solve this riddle for us.
Yeah, let's turn around, boys. Can't figure this one out.
Shut it down.
Yep, it's gone.
Okay. The further you go around, now I'll say this much, because you did your little zoom around with Hogsmoor, Hank, you have located you've located about 5 tree blights like the one you fought earlier.
Okay.
And a number of other of the smaller twig blight things, which gives you the ability to kind of avoid these areas.
Right.
And you can sort of see where they are, so you know where not to go. And you figure that if you hang out basically close to this wall, this edge, seems to be the safest area. And the further you get over to this wall from the bottom, the more kind of tangled undergrowth it gets, the more plant matter, the more dodgy it becomes. That's where the tree blights are. That's where the twig blights are, and so forth. Moving forward along the edge, you come across a section where Tricky Bob, you can make a religion check, please.
What a 5.
Jesus, Tricky.
Okay. I don't know. This seems like I'm looking at my rolls right now. 5, a 4, a 5. I'm pretty sure. Actually, let me see.
Have you got like the dice has got stuck on it?
Maybe. Do I reload the page? Maybe. Do I need to try again?
It's just RNG.
It's really bad RNG. So
it can't. Keep going like
honestly, I always feel like the D&D Beyond dice are towards the terrible side.
No, because we never question it when we get the good rolls. Like
we rarely get good rolls.
But we never get like 3 natural 20s in a row, right? Like
I just had a thought,
2 double ones.
Anyway,
and I'm gonna pull out my my sending stone. All right.
Yep.
Now I recall that I don't like whoever's got the other end of this, but we should tell him about that portal. And he should tell somebody that he's nearby that I can't remember who, that there's a portal here. Can you fill in the blanks for me, please?
So
I think you're crazy.
We've got Harbeck. Harbeck is back.
And
Harbeck.
we don't like Harbeck.
Harbeck
He listens to this.
Yeah, Harbeck is at Crow's Rest, I believe.
He drops the ball.
He does drop the ball a lot.
No, he's good. He's talented.
And there's somebody that he should let know about that thing. I'm pointing at the portal.
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking.
I think we want to hold on to that information.
Yeah, I think
to make
so
profit
too.
out of it later.
I'm with Gimbal on that one. Nah, I want to call him, but I don't want to
give him the information because then he'll take credit for it.
Oh, he took credit for it.
He's
I want him to find out about.
No, he won't.
I want him to give us information about what's going on in Bengate. I already asked that I could do that the next time that we use the sending stones. So I want to do that because I want to know what's happening with Ballarin.
We've been on the road for a long time and we have not checked in with him.
Yeah, I think we should. Do you have the sending stone?
Like 2 months.
Josiah, do you have the sending stone?
Yeah.
I think give him a call.
Ring, ring.
Ring, ring.
Okay, so
office.
This is a 25-word message one way and then 25 words back.
Mm-hmm.
What's your message?
What do you want me to say to him?
Well, we want advice on the sun gods from the Giants pantheon, and we also want a quick update on how things are in Bengate.
Okay. Harbeck, what's the news around?
Don't say Harbeck. You're wasting
what
words.
Does a conjunction
Can we write it down?
count as 2 words or is it 1 word?
One word.
Let's write down what he's going to say and he can just
don't
read
say
it out.
Harbeck. Just say, what's the news? That's 3 words.
What's the news?
In Vangate.
In Vangate,
that's 5 words.
Yeah.
Tell
but he's not
about,
in Vangate.
You heard something.
It's been like 2 months, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Tell about blue cloak giants.
Clerics.
That's 11.
And sun giant god.
And sun giant god. That's 20.
How are you? Yeah.
Gimbal was here.
Lost memory.
No.
Hate you.
No. How are you?
25.
Love, and then run out of words.
25.
Guys are horrible.
Love the last word. Love.
Love.
All right.
How are you? Fuck you.
Okay, so Vangate, he returns immediately with Vangate is under siege by the southern city states.
Right.
That's the answer to the first question. The second question was about the blue robes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He says, "I have no idea. Blue robes, don't know."
We'll find out.
Typical Harbeck.
Third question. Well, he's sitting at the Crow's Rest, so it's not like he has access to a fucking library.
He can go to a library. He can walk.
Yeah.
He
Go
can
to the
walk.
Pronaeus.
How long does it take to build a library?
Yeah, he can do it tomorrow. He can do it
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Initiative.
All right. He will.
Build a
He says,
library.
okay, so he says blue robes will research.
Oh, thank you, Harbeck.
Third question was the what? Sun god, was it?
Sun giant god.
Sun giant god. Okay, so he responds with the father of Isa and Thurisaz, who are the twin sons, Solemn Pingal and Ida Solemn, was Stronmouse.
Sounds familiar.
Strong mouse.
Yeah, like the son of the Goliath we know in town. Mouse.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was also.
Does this spark any memory in me?
Yeah, you can make another advantaged religion check, please. Now that
go
you're
on.
getting your...
Thank you, Harbeck, please. 14.
14. Stronmouse, obviously, being the sun god, smiles everywhere he goes and lights up. You suddenly remember a story about this where his order, Stronmouse's order, smiled everywhere they went, bringing the light of the sun to all of the other giants. When the Stormazine, this is the Stormazine, they are Stronmouse's clerics. They are the blue-robed clerics.
Oh.
And the gold-wearing armored ones are the paladins of that order, if you like, or the warriors of the order. The same. They're the same group. They work for the same people.
Right.
And so Stronmouse's soldiers, if you like, after he was destroyed, when the sun was destroyed in Sidariel, they started covering their smiles.
Ah, no.
So sad.
So all of the giants of the Stormazine who exist in Sidariel wear helmets that cover their smiles, but they still carry the light of the sun within them, according to your story.
Oh, okay, but they're generally seen as good.
They're generally seen as good, yeah. And they are the they work for the solar deity essentially, or what was.
So, Tricky Bob.
Mm-hmm.
When did the sun split?
That was Grumsh, wasn't it?
Was it part of the Picard? Okay, right. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
So I hate how mean you guys to Harbeck. Really need to stop. We need to have an intervention.
I don't mind him. He's fine.
Look,
it's
I wouldn't
hazing,
be so mean.
Bob.
I wouldn't be so mean if he was adept.
If he hadn't dropped the bloody.
He lacks initiative. He's a nowhere goer. He's just.
I mean, that's kind of harsh.
Yeah.
It sounds like you actually genuinely dislike him. I'm just trying to haze him a little bit. It's what we do in thief culture, Tricky Bob.
He's
and
not
I'm
a thief.
gonna
He's a
lean
cleric.
over and put my hands on my knees and start talking down to you. In thief culture, this is how you create bonds, is by just belittling and destroying people's character until eventually that you can rebuild them into what you want from them.
Here's a shovel, Tricky.
I think that's yeah.
I need to do like a wisdom saving throw, not two.
I'll tolerate him. I'll tolerate him, but for now, he hasn't shown his worth to me yet.
But he reminded me of the sun god, and now we kind of know where we're going. Sort of.
Right. Where are we going? Look around.
I guess we got to read more stuff. So, sun god,
I'm
good.
prepared to move you guys down to sort of here now at this point.
Yep.
Remember to stay close to the guys. So I will relay to the guys.
All right.
Close to that side.
Stay close to this side because that side is danger.
Which side?
Closer to the pillars.
Oh, pillars.
So stay on this side.
Stay away from the pillars.
Oh, okay.
Stay.
Right.
Yeah. away from the pillars.
Okay. Right. So now, Tricky Bob, you also, another word that Tricky Bob knows is the word Jotun blood, which I mentioned earlier.
Oh yeah.
And the Jotun blood are that's a word for the ordering of giants.
Ordering?
The ordering is the order of giants going from storm giants down to hill giants. That's
so
status.
ranks or like strength or
could be.
Yeah.
And then you also that's cool. You come upon a mural that depicts Unglamor in chains, brought before a council of deities and other giants, and being sentenced.
I'll pay attention. Gimbal pays attention now.
Gimbal pays attention now.
Oh.
Right. Any questions on this one?
Is there any text saying what he's sentenced for?
She is being sentenced for her treachery in regards to what she has done, apparently, to the Stormazine for her being in cahoots with Memnor, because Memnor is her father. And she is sentenced to the oubliette, which is that room. If you can look up the word oubliette, it's a fun word if you don't know it.
It's a real word.
It's a real word.
I will never use it again.
You'll never use it again. Obliette.
Oh yeah.
She's sentenced to the oubliette for eternity in this panel.
Well, that seems to paint her in a pretty bad light.
I think it paints her in a good light.
When you sentence somebody to something for eternity, why not just death? Why
hasn't
death?
she been through enough at this point?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, look,
I'd like to talk to her and see how she is.
Tricky Bob. You discover from the text that her jailer's name is Ilzudain.
Does that mean anything?
Who's that?
The name is Skald Ilzudain, and the word Skald means that they're obviously a cleric of the Morazine, the Order of Strong Mouses, clerics, basically.
Right.
You've now figured that out, that they're the good guys. So Ilzudain is one of the blue-robed clerics of Strong Mouse and the Sun, and that is the jailer.
So I'd like to see if I know if I'm happy to make a nature check or something, but I'm trying to figure out what it is that previous Goliath chiefs have come here and not released this Unglamor when it's obvious to us, I think, or at least it's obvious to Hank that she probably doesn't need to still be here. It doesn't seem like her crime really, her punishment really fits the crime. And I'm wanting to make a nature check on the Goliaths to see if it's because they're sort of really, really rigid about their enforcement of the law, given what I know about Josiah's engagement the last time and their unwillingness to bend, to make any sort of exceptions.
Yeah, makes sense to you.
Right. So I'm going to be sort of like, I don't think she, in my opinion, as it stands, I don't think that she needs to still be encased in this prison. And I think the only reason she still is because the Goliaths would then be taking her sentence as literal. It is literally an eternity. And so because that was what the Goliaths, the giants put in their law, like their law or her sentence is eternally, that's why they uphold it.
Do you think that Goliath even got this far? I mean, remember when they just dropped the stones at the bottom of the stairs?
Well, they mentioned that this was a trial of passage, right, for Goliath chieftains. Like this is something this is something that the chieftains have to go through. That's what they said, right? Was I right?
Yeah,
about that?
yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, but I mean, what kind of a trial is for them just to come to this island and then go, yep, no, I'm fine with this and walk away? That seems like they've really been phoning this in.
I mean,
they're not sitting
maybe
down.
That's passing the trial.
I think the trial would be for them to come through, do what we're doing, and then decide that she is still to remain imprisoned. I think that's.
If you think about it this way, right? We've fought
I
our
think
way
it's probably
down
governed by that snake lady, right?
We fought the lions with snake hair, and we fought the sexy lady with the lion's head, and it's these things must have been here for a while, right? And it means that the Goliath have really like come to the island, set foot on it, and went, "Yep, passed the test," and then fucked off on.
That's
maybe not.
Maybe lazy Goliaths.
No. Maybe everything comes back when you ring the bell. Maybe ringing the bell makes everything happen again. Because you remember when we rang the bell, it was like the start of a ceremony.
That is messed up. Let's try ringing bell again and see what happens.
I don't want to fight another Medusa.
Then we can run off the island at that point.
Don't forget the giant skeleton of a man. No, wait, hang on. The giant skeleton of a bull with a man's head. Yeah.
Yeah, let's not risk that again.
Okay, fine.
A bull with a man's head. That's what it was.
But let's all right.
Deception checks.
I think we're all in the same
checks.
Except for Tricky. We're all in the same boat of hearing this person out at least and
14.
leaning towards mercy.
Natural
14
20,
from
23.
23
except
from
for Tricky.
Desire.
15.
15 from Gimbal.
9.
9. Okay. The three of you start to notice dust kind of coming down from the ceiling, slipping through these rays of light that are coming in various directions, and you hear the sound of that, and a little bit of rubble falls. There's the sound of stones dropping, and then there's a kind of a creaking noise, and then you look up and you see this huge humanoid climb out with a massive club over their shoulder. In fact, it's in one hand, and I'm going to say it's a he, wearing what looks like rags of clothes, hanging from the ceiling, climbing down out of a hole in the dome over the roof. And he starts to climb down, and whilst being a giant, you notice that he's twisted and his colors are deformed and he's covered in sores, and he's oozing. He looks disgusting. His head is malformed. One eye is facing up, one's a bit down. The ears are twisted in the wrong direction.
It's like sloth.
I'll turn to the others. Run.
And as he gets to the bottom of the ceiling from the dome, he drops and lands here.
Right in the middle. Okay.
As it does, it calls out.
Has it seen us?
He does not seem to have seen you at this point.
Very dramatic entrance for some if he hadn't seen us.
Yeah, maybe he does this every time.
Do you think he enters
he reaches his
every room
hand
like that
to the water at the bottom, and swirls it around, takes his hand out of it and looks at it. And can you make investigation checks at this point, please?
Flaccid 20.
Flaccid 20. Okay. 13.
1.
Okay, Tricky Bob, you don't notice anything.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, what's going on? Gimbal, what did you say you got?
14.
14. Okay, the other three, then what you notice is that his hand goes from purple back to a kind of pale green tone, and the sores on his hand heal up. There's kind of like you see the steam coming off it. And he begins to splash himself with the water.
The evil water helps the evil monsters.
And he begins to climb into it and wade around and splash himself with it. And you see his skin heals up. It doesn't heal him properly. It just seems to be giving it some relief.
How big are we talking here? Like when you say giant, are we talking?
We're talking about an actual giant, a huge giant.
It's nowhere near as big as Unglamor.
It's about the same size as Unglamor.
Oh,
okay.
No, I'll take that.
Like Unglamor's like a giant god.
It's about half the size of Unglamor.
Okay, yeah.
It's baby giant.
Less terrifying.
Yeah. Still pretty scary though.
Okay.
What do you? What do you guys reckon?
Can we call share and continue next week?
Yeah.
So just for the sake of clarity, sharing screen. Here's an image coming up in 3, 2, 1. Off.
Oh,
gross.
Right.
Yuckus.
3, 2, 1. Boom. Okay.
Oh, great.
So I'm guessing some of you know
Should we
exactly
leave it there?
what you're dealing
I
with.
actually don't. I have no
Me
idea
neither.
what that is.
Really?
But I'm not going to search for it because we're at the point where I've not gotten like to this level and like fought a lot of higher level monsters. So.
So you've not been past this level before?
Really? No, usually I die.
I don't know why that happens.
No.
Okay, well, let's leave it there then.
Yep.
That's a good place to pitch our tent.
Let's put a pin on that.
All right.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
It was a
Thank
lovely
you.
lore-heavy episode. That was good. I've learned so much.
That was great.
Still having
Yeah,
fun.
I really enjoyed it. Bit of combat, bit of lore. Yeah.
Yeah. Is the lore interesting and
Sweet.
decent, I hope?
Oh yeah, very intriguing.
Yeah.
Very intriguing.
Good fun.
Cool.
Ooh, I gotta get out of this fucking array of light I'm boiling here.
Yeah.
Is it cold?
So you guys chat. I got to get ready and bugger off.
Okay.
Yep, we've got
Thank you
to
all.
I gotta head off too.
lend some people a car.
Have fun.